righty, I think we are ready to go now. Let's see here. Give yourself some volume. Can you hear yourself? Are you all right there, buddy?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Can you hear you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, welcome everybody to the East Grand Forks Civic Center on Rivard's Turf and Forge Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network here on KNOX. My name is John Roberts, along with Ryan Kuntz and Luca Carpenter. And we've got some hockey today going on. East Grand Forks Green Wave going to host the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. Battle for the Gambucci Cup, Ryan. Right now, this battle, it doesn't matter who wins today. It's that tight.
It's that tight. And it does matter, right? Because if East Grand Forks...
Well, it does matter, yep.
Well, if East Grand Forks wins, they clinch. We got to go through these...
I don't think so.
I think they would have a win or 3 wins, and Central and Red River play one more time. So this would be... So I think if East Grand Forks wins, they clinch. If Red River wins, they can stay alive and somehow win through some funky tiebreakers.
Okay, maybe that's it, because after talking with the coaches and other people, they said it didn't matter. It wouldn't be clinched today, but I thought East Side could do it.
I think they can, because when East Grand Forks and Central played, they had the cup in the building at Purpur last time around, so I think that would have been a clincher, but maybe not. Either way, you got Gambucci Cup standings in effect tonight. You got a couple of teams that, for whatever reason, John, when Red River and East Grand Forks play, this game always tends to get a little bit crispy.
It
right?
does. It does.
For whatever reason, these two teams do not like each other. There's always antics. There's always shenanigans. So we'll see. And then on top of all that, I mean, you got a couple teams who need to start winning some games, right?
Yes, you do.
I mean, Red River had a great couple games up in World the other day. They beat World 4-2. They looked pretty dominant, to be quite honest. I thought that game could have been 5-6-2. It wasn't. They still won. They beat something called Notre Dame 7-2 the next day, so a couple of wins there. And East Grand Forks finally got a W yesterday.
Much needed W.
Much needed W, but they got to start stacking up some wins too. I mean, I think they only have three wins, so they got to start stacking wins. So both teams playing for a lot today.
All right, our pregame brought to you by Signature Graphics and Apparel and True North Equipment. We'll be back with some of your tools of the game, the keys, and the drive for the title. It's all coming up next on the Rivard's Turf and Forge Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, right here on KNOX.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics, we craft your vision, you watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
And we are back at the East Grand Forks Civic Center, the Rivard's Turf and Forge Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Pre-game brought to you by Signature Graphics and Apparel and True North Equipment. Let's go through our tools of the game, brought to you by State Farm Insurance. and Logan Karski. And now they're not going to pop up for me, are they? Let's see there. And now they don't pop up. Oh, boy, how about that?
Should we make some up?
We could. All right, let's go to keys of the game. Our keys of the game, we saw this last night. Well, Ryan, I was here, but the keys of the game, I think, East Grand Forks has got to bring their A game as far as the physicalness goes. They also be prepared to hit, find your secondary scoring. You can't just rely on one or two or three guys.
And I think that's kind of been East Grand Forks' sort of bugaboo this whole year, hasn't it, Johnny? They haven't been able to generate offense consistently. Now, obviously, they got 5 the other night, yesterday against Detroit Lake, so good to see them kind of get rolling offensively. But, yeah, they've kind of relied on a couple guys, and they haven't gotten much outside of that. They need to, like you said, figure out some secondary scoring.
All right, our keys of the game, by the way, brought to you by Jarrell Sports Center. We're going to be talking about the drive to the title. That's coming up next, right here on the Rivards Turf and Forge Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with Harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Nothing feels or performs better than a properly fitted golf club. Whether it's irons, driver, or putter, call us today for your free club fitting. For over 30 years, the Golf Center in Grand Forks has been your club fitting leader.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
We very much take a lot of pride in our work. Customer service has always been our #1.
We have the best materials. You're going to have the best people in the area to do the job. If you can dream it up, we can make it happen.
Or head to gworkslf.com to get started.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
All right, welcome back to the East Grand Forks Civic Center and our pregame, brought to you by Signature Graphics and Apparel and True North Equipment. East Grand Forks Green Wave here to host the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. Of course, this is a game in the battle for the Gambucci Cup. So what we want to do now is we want to start looking at our drive for the title. We look at the Minnesota Top 10 poll. Actually, we were looking at the Minnesota Top 20 poll yesterday, Ryan. The only ones from Section 8, of course, Warroad, I think, was, what are they rated, 5th?
Yeah, 5.
Detroit Lakes was ranked 20th, and those are the only 2 Section 8 teams in the top 20 right now. And I'm guessing after last night or yesterday, I would imagine East Grand Forks probably snuck their way in.
You would think they'd get to the top 20, but, I mean, to get to this, top 10 list that we're looking at, they got some, like we just talked about, they got some work to do. I mean, they got to string together a bunch of wins here. I mean, you're looking at Delano, Cloquet, I mean, some of these Matamidi, some of these teams East Grand Forks played, and they lost.
Yeah.
And so that kind of pushed them out.
But, look at last year. They went into the section tournaments where they even a 500 team last year. They were really close.
Yeah.
But, and that's one of the reasons Palmo and company, they like to play those tough teams to get them ready for February. We look at the EDC standings. West Fargo Cheyenne, not used to seeing them at the top of the standings, 4-1-0 at 12 points. Central with 11, they're 3-0-1. Red River in third, 3-2-0 with 9 points. Davies with 9, Devils Lake with 9, and so on and so forth. So your drive for the title there. Again, East Grand Forks needs to get some more wins. Red River, this game means nothing to them except the chance to get that Gambucci Cup. Means nothing in the standings. But, boy, I tell you what, this is going to be a good one. Like you said, these guys, they get a little salty, if you will, or whatever word you use. But I think after last night watching East Grand Forks, they did nothing the first period. Second period, they were dominant. Third period, they were dominant. But they're going to have to play 3 good, solid periods today.
They are. And you would think that game yesterday will hopefully maybe spark some confidence in them. Say, hey, sometimes, John, when you're struggling offensively, just to have a game where you get 5 goals and you see the puck go in the net and kind of feel it again, that's kind of what you need to sort of get out of the funk. But like you said, this Red River team kind of comes at you. They're a hard forechecking team. They play a simple game. It's very north-south. So, yeah, I mean, they're going to have to be on their game today. I think both teams are. I think, to be honest with you, I think both teams sort of mirror each other, right? I mean, good first lines. Both teams are struggling a little bit for secondary scoring. Good D-cores, goalies who can make saves. This game might come down to power play, special teams, face-off, some of those little things that we often see decide games.
Well, you look at Alex Strauss, the goaltender for Grand Forks Red River, with an .889 save percentage, and then we go over to Noah Shinley on east side with an .855. Shinley didn't get tested a lot last night, but the shots he saved, or he did get on him, were quick, hard, and screened almost every time, and he came up big.
And sometimes that's the hardest when you're a goalie, right? It's hard when you don't see a lot of shots, and then you don't necessarily get in that groove, and all of a sudden, boom, you're tested. And we'll need to see a big game from Shinley. And then you mentioned Strauss for Red River. He took over a few games ago. And in replace of Alex Rylan Corinta, and he's he plays with a little swag. He plays with some confidence. He's had a good start. I mean, as a sophomore to come in and kind of take the reins, he's had a good start to his Red River career.
This will be the first time I've got to see Red River this year. I'm excited. Our pregame continues, brought to you by Signature Graphics and Apparel and True North Equipment. We'll be right back again after this short break on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
In Grand Forks, it's about more than just where you live. It's about the people you trust when life happens.
At Logan Karski State Farm, we're proud to protect what matters most. I'm Logan Karski with State Farm, and we'd be honored to be your good neighbor.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Nelson Auto in Grand Forks is proud to sponsor area athletics. We know the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto at Grand Forks, home to Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
H&S Electrical Services is proud to support local high school sports. From homes to industry, we deliver safe, reliable electrical solutions. Locally owned and operated, our skilled team ensures quality and service you can trust. H&S, trusted in your homes and businesses.
All right, we are back at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. John Roberts along with Ryan Coots and Luca Carpenter. Ryan, you mentioned at the beginning of the pregame, brought to you by Signature Graphics and Apparel and True North Equipment. We need to get more scoring for both teams besides their top couple of guys. When we look at the scoring, the leading scorers first off of the Green Wave, you got Tucker Lovejoy with 13 points, Nolan Mulebrook with 11, Max Bees with 11, Jace Panzer with 10. Then it drops significantly, 7, 5s, 4s after that. Red River, same thing. We look at points. Caden Homer having a great year with 19. Griffin Hoganson with 16. Cullen Ross with 11. Brecken Holtberg with 10. Newbert 9, a little bit more balanced, but then it drops off a bunch again. A lot of scoring from the first line, the second line, but they need to get that third line in, and if so, the fourth line.
Some of that, and then, both teams, as you kind of go through that list, I mean, you can see defensemen both playing big factors. You got, for Red River, you got Holtberg and Ross up there in their top scorers. Max Bees for East Grand Forks. I don't know if, did you say Schmiederberg, was he up there at all? I mean,
no, actually, and that was kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, he's a guy who just always seems to be around the puck.
Well, Schmiederberg, yeah, he's 4 points is it.
Okay, I mean, boy, in games I've seen from East Grand Forks, he seems like he would factor in
I
more
know.
offensively. He's just a lot of shots from the point from him. They put him on the power play. They put him in that bumper spot in the middle, so he's right over front of the net. You'd think, but maybe that's a guy where, hey, maybe we can get some more scoring there. But like you said, both teams got to find some secondary scoring. I will say that the last few games for Red River that I've seen, Blaze Newbert, second line, Mason Breno have started to kind of creep their way on the score sheet a little bit more. So you'd hope that continue for Red River. And like you said, East Grand Forks kind of the same thing. Nolan Mellebrook's a really good offensive guy, right? And he's on their second line. So, they got guys on two lines that can score, so that always helps.
Somebody that impressed me that I have just seen this year now, and he's only a sophomore, and that is that Cy Gelman.
Oh, boy.
Already skating on the first line for East Grand Forks. Didn't get any points in the game yesterday, but tell you what, that kid's he impressed me.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, I think I was telling you off the air here, when the first game we came over here, me and Cunningham, we didn't know who he was, and see this monster out on the ice, and all of a sudden he starts ripping shots, and he shoots 1,000 miles an hour, and every time he shoots, you
and
think
it's quick release.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Every time he shoots, you're like, this might go in. But I think he started the year on second or third line and worked his way up to the top. He's a big body, hard shot. He is not afraid to shoot. I don't know if he said he had no points, but I bet he had 5 or 6 shots on net last night.
Yeah, he probably did.
He does not hesitate when he gets a look.
He doesn't. And that was one thing we talked about yesterday. East Side needed to put more shots on net. Last game I did, it seemed like they got a little too fancy. One too many passes sometimes. When you put the shot on net, crash the net, get your guys there for the rebounds. But we're going to take one more break here in your pregame, brought to you by Signature Graphics and Apparel and True North Equipment. We'll be back again right after this.
It's game day, and whether you're feeding the family or the entire team, Hugo's is the place to go. Score big with favorites from the meat department, delicious fresh veggies, and don't forget about the bakery to celebrate the big win. Hugo's Family Marketplace, your game day headquarters.
Thief River Glass handles it all. Aluminum storefronts, auto glass, windows, shower enclosures, and more. Just like our athletes, we're built for every season. No job is too big or too small. Call 218-681-1333 for year-round dependable service.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades, or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at acmekubota.com.
The body shop you work with is your choice, so pick the local team with the service you trust. Modern Auto Body in Grand Forks can make it look like the accident never happened. Schedule an appointment for an estimate on our website or give us a call.
All right, and we are back at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. East Grand Forks Green Wave and the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders battle for the Gambucci Cup. see it spark. Oh, wait, there. I don't know if it's going to stay on, but all right, I think we are back. Welcome back once again. This happens again, folks, if all of a sudden our broadcast quits. We've got a faulty power cord here in our equipment. In fact, I was talking to Ryan. We're hoping it makes it through the show today. We've already been knocked off the air a couple of times. Let's just hope that this thing keeps on going. Here we are again, East Grand Forks Civic Center, the Green Wave, hosting the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. A battle for the Gambucci Cup. I was going to talk a little bit about the cup when we went off the air, but did you get to play for the cup, or was that before your time?
That was not a thing.
Okay.
We just played for old-fashioned pride back then.
Okay, because I know my son got to play for the cup.
I think it was right. So I was 01. Al was 05.
Yep.
So it was right in between then.
Okay, because I know my wife bought him the duplicate of the cup. So,
so he's got one.
He's got one. All right, we're getting ready for our starting lineups. Here we go. In goal for the visiting Red River Rough Riders, Alex Strauss. He's a sophomore, number 30. On the defense, Cam Irian is your starter, number 2. Cullen Ross, number 7. On the other point, Caden Ulmer is going to be winging on the right side on that first line. He's number 17. The left side going to be junior, number 12, Stetson Brown. And Griffin Hoganson is the senior, number 15. He'll be centering that line. Of course, Tim Scarper, your head coach, assisted by Jake Leducer, Max Johnson, David Hobit, and Tucker Hager. So again, Alex Strauss in the net for the Rough Riders with that .889 save percentage. And for what crowd there is here, we're going to hear a little bit when they announce East Grand Forks. Not a whole lot of people here.
It's not. Saturday afternoon, maybe youth hockey's got everyone bouncing around to other things, all the hockey fans.
Now let's meet the Green Wave. All right, here we go. Your starting lineup for the Green Wave. Junior, number 1, Noah Schindley with an .855 save percentage. Ryan Clausen, the junior, number 25 on the left point on the other side. Junior, number 26, Max Bees, a couple of juniors on the points. Sophomore Cy Gelman, number 20 on the right wing in that first line on the left side. Junior number 6, Tucker Lovejoy. And centering that front line, that first line, just a junior number 17, Jace Panzer. So a lot of youngins, not a lot of seniors anyway, but Tyler Palmasino, of course, the head coach, Colton Sanderson, Jake Useldinger, Phil Hartwig, Nick Derrick, Braden Shea, and Tucker Poolman are your assistants for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. All right, we're going to take a little break here. You'll hear it, the national anthem coming up. It's game time in just a minute. Stay tuned on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network here on KNOX. Well, the anthem was much better than yesterday's.
Went off without a hitch.
Yeah, they had a couple issues with yesterday's anthem, but they got her going. All right, now, if we can get through this broadcast without a hitch, again, we've got some technical difficulties. Hopefully we don't have any problems getting this thing out here today. East Grand Forks Green Wave and the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. By the way, that JV game, junior varsity game, we both couldn't figure out what the heck was going on there. They actually had the scoring backed up, so when he called East Grand Forks the home team today, I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but it wasn't that way on the board for the junior varsity.
No, it was. I think we were confused.
Yeah.
We'll chalk it up to user error on our side on that deal.
Yeah, it's a short between the seat and the ice or something like that.
4-2 final JV East Grand Forks.
Yeah.
We had that backwards the whole time we were watching.
I blame a lot of that on the 80s myself, Ryan. This should be a good one. I tell you what, right now, we've heard how many different scenarios, but the battle for the Gambucci Cup, which means a lot to these players, a lot of it's going to come down to today. So Eastside beat Red River 5-2 at the beginning of the year. Then they beat Central 3-2 at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
Well, then Central beat Red River 6-2. Central beat East Grand Forks 5-2. So, yeah, I mean.
So that, based on what you just said, yep, Central and East Grand Forks are tied. So if East Grand Forks wins tonight, they have 9 points. Central still has Red River, so if Central were to win that one, I think Central wins it based on the first tiebreaker.
Yes, that is the last time they played.
Yes, right.
All right, here we go. They drop the puck. Let's do it. Face-off right away down into the Red River zone, back to the left point. Oof, shot, guy right in the middle, right off the bat. They're going to start getting nasty here. Brody Lucier, check that. That was Cy Chelman. Right up front, there was a high glove save that Strauss made, but he had all kinds of traffic, including that big number 20 Cy Chelman, and Red River didn't take too kind to that.
No, we're 12 seconds in, and a great shot by Max Beast. If you're Red River, you better not let him shoot, but he gets a shot. Great glove save that Chelman got. Strauss with a little bit of a shot there. Tim Scarprud, 12 seconds in, is hot on the bench already. So here we go. We're off and running.
Face off to the left of Strauss, controlled by the Rough Riders, now stolen away by the Green Wave. Panzer with the steal now on the sideboard, side half wall. Stolen away and knocked out of the zone by the Rough Riders, all the way back down into the Green Wave zone. Stolen away by the Rough Riders. There's a quick shot. Save made, though, by Schindley. Quick shot right in the belly, but now Schindley should be ready to go.
We both got one, and I'll tell you, right there is a great example of both teams, right? I mean, East Grand Forks, you get the puck back to Max Beast, let him shoot, see what happens. Then Red River, their strength of their game is that forecheck. They pressure East Grand Forks defensemen, force a turnover, and get their first shot of the game.
All right, face-off will be to the right side of east side goalie Noah Schindley. They're going to kick out the centerman for the Green Wave. And there's the draw controlled by the Rough Riders. Quick shot. You heard it hit the side of the net. Loose puck.
Nope, it's covered, but.
All right, no boy, they're slashing and hitting again after the puck, after the whistle. Wow.
I'll tell you what, face-off the last time around that these two teams played, the game was won on two factors, face-offs and power plays by East Grand Forks. Red River wins that face-off, but then they just lose one here. So I'm assuming that's going to be a factor all day today.
Yeah, and of course the face-off brought to you by Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel down into the Rough Rider zone. And here come the Rough Riders. Take it to the center ice and dump it down. Down behind the goal into the far corner now, but going to be held in by Grunberg. And now stolen away by the Green Wave. Here they go. Nice play that time by Brady Schmalz to move the puck out, but all the way down in the zone, and now the Rough Riders get it back. Oh, there was a knee-on-knee, not very nice. Thor Seeger, you can tell that one hurt. And the Green Wave going to dump it down. They're going to switch their D on the fly. And here come the Rough Riders in an odd man rush. Odd not in their favor. Losing it at the blue line. The Green Wave steal it away. Brody Johnson trying to get it. He'll dump it back down where it's picked up now by Caden Svoboda. Svoboda moves the puck ahead, and here come the Green Wave pass that time behind Benke. A couple of guys missing. Mason Hewlin and Weston Bratfold both sick today for East Grand Forks. And the Green Wave dump it down. They're going to change on the fly also. Strauss leaves it to the side. The Rough Riders going to try to move it up the far side. Collision, somebody missing the glove. Now here come the Rough Riders. Benke at the far half wall. In to help is Kauka. Kauka will take the puck. No, they come behind. They got a man wide open. Couldn't get it, though. That was looking for Kauka. That was Hoganson looking for him, but the Green Wave defenseman was there to block it. Now the Green Wave try to clear it out of the zone. They finally do. It's picked up now by the Green Wave, and they'll dump it all the way back down or carry it down behind the Rough Rider goal. Back to the left point. Schmaltz going to try to knock it back in. There's a collision, but the Rough Riders cleared out of the zone. Back deep now is Mason Breno, or check that. Maybe I got to go to the right team here. Cole Schmiedeberg. I don't have my regular line sheet, and I should have wrote it a little nicer. Oh, there's a quick shot. Boy, I tell you what, he was there for the tip. Edmund didn't like it. He didn't do nothing, but he didn't like it.
Well, I'll tell you what. You got Michael Lucasen and Eric Martinson up wearing the stripes tonight. They're going to have their hands full. This feels like it's combustible, and we're 3 minutes into the game.
Are they going to let them play?
Well, they usually do a pretty good job.
Yeah.
But like I said, there might be some antics. Oh, boy, what a save. What a save.
Oh, my goodness. Back-to-back saves.
And
they're still going to keep going at it. Alex Strauss comes up big. We might have some penalties coming here. Let's see.
Well, we have all 10 guys in the crease. So
yeah.
That's a
that shot, was that tipped high?
It was tipped high. Strauss made a skate save and then fell back and was able to save the rebound. East Grand Forks player raised their stick. They must have thought it was in. I think Strauss was on top of it, and then eventually the puck was loose when the whistle blew, but ref must have lost sight of it. So
it's funny. You watch these guys lining up. They're hacking at each other behind the ref.
Oh, yeah.
At the draw.
There's no love loss here.
Goes down to the Rough Rider zone. Rough Riders will try to clear it out. Oh, that could have been a check from behind, but they're not going to call it.
Michael's got it.
Oh, he got it. All right. Let's go on number 19, Jake Chupka.
We'll get 2 for roughing. I think the Red River bench might want more on that. But 2 is all they're going to get.
Is that what they give him, rough?
2 for rough. And a chance for Red River to maybe strike early here.
Penalty at 3:12. All right, your RBB Electric Power Play on call, on time, and online. RBBelectric.com. Chupka, 2 minutes for roughing. Gives the Rough Riders the first power play of the game. Again, power play brought to you by RBB Electric. And here come the Rough Riders. quick shot from top of the slot. That goes high and wide into the near corner. Rough Riders still control. And now the Green Wave will clear it out to center ice. Rough Riders will have to regroup and start back again. Cullen Rost moves it over. Now they'll work it up the near side. They're going to dump it down. Svoboda wanted to get off. They're going to change up a couple of the points. Sure you don't touch it. Too many men. There you go. Rough Riders again on the power play, and here they go. Some fancy stick handling by Gruenberg. Gruenberg comes in, tries to take the shot, blocked by the defenseman Ryan Clausen. Still controlled by the Rough Riders. Back to the left point. Oh, and it went off the stick that time of Cullen Rost. Ross was going to take the shot, couldn't do it. And we're going to have another penalty coming up. Oh, no.
No, I think
he was looking for the puck.
Well, I think Strauss just took one off the helmet, so I think he's readjusting his helmet. A big shot by Mellebrook from in tight, just wound up and went high and hard on Strauss and dislodged something.
So again, Chipka still in the penalty box. Rough Riders are on the RBB Electric power play. Rough Riders cleared out of the zone. Green Wave get it back and dump it. Big chase for the puck now. Irion going back there, the defenseman. They put it right out front. Hultberg there to pick it up. Goes behind the goal, and they'll try it again. Hultberg now with the puck into the neutral zone. He'll take it up to the Green Wave blue line and dump it into the corner and gives chase behind the Green Wave goal. The Green Wave get it back and dump it all the way back down. That was a great play by Cole Schmiedeberg to get that off.
Yeah, really good kill, too. They haven't let Rivers set up hardly at all, and we're down to 10 seconds on this power play.
Here come the Rough Riders again. It's Irion again. Irion, the defenseman, likes to carry that puck up. Over into the near corner it goes. That's Svoboda. Svoboda moves it up to Ulmer. Ulmer back. They're still controlling. There's a shot. I don't know, boy, that might have went off the noggin, too, of Schindley.
Payback.
And now the Rough Riders, now the Rough Riders got to take it back and dump it in. They're going to have to check up. Most of them are going to switch on the fly, trying to catch him on the power or on the line change, but couldn't quite get her rolling. And we've got a whistle with 11:26 to go in the first period. Shot 6-2 in favor of East Grand Forks.
Yeah, not much doing on that power play. Like I said, Red River got something set up initially, but after that first initial 30 seconds, they didn't get anything.
Yeah. Down in the Rough Riders zone, in the near corner. Rough Riders trying to clear it out of the zone. They finally do. As Lucier, they're going to dump it all the way down. And a foot race for that puck. And it looks like the Green Wave will come up with it. Muehlbrook going to dump it all the way down. And this will be icing again on the Green Wave.
Well, you can see every whistle, there's a guy going after somebody out here. A poke, a slash, some words, a punch, a cross check, you name it. It's every single whistle.
It's going on all the time.
I think Ross just chased, who'd he chase? Jace Chupka up the ice and gave him a few shots and a few words for seemed what no reason, but.
Gotta love hockey. Face off, controlled by the Green Wave into the near corner. Puck goes high, glove down by Lucier. Lucier going to dump it back into the Green Wave zone. Back to pick it up. Schmaltz. Schmaltz tries to pick it up. But Kalka is there and now stolen away by the Green Wave. Here comes Sean Lind. Lind takes it into the Rough Rider zone. Got a man there. Couldn't keep a handle on it. That was Brody Johnson. Goes into the corner. Rough Riders going to take it now from behind their own goal. They'll work it up the near side. That's Kyler Beedall. Beedall goes rink wide. Nobody there but the Green Wave. Now puck knocked down. It's center ice. And the Rough Riders, Kalka goes back to the point. Oh, there's an errant pass. Here comes the Green Wave, and there's a goal!
Yeah, that's Brody Lucier. He thought he had his partner open, and he kind of threw one across the ice, right the blue line, right on the tape of Tucker Lovejoy, who finishes it off, and 1-0 East Grand Forks.
All right, let's get a time on this. 10:13. Well, Lovejoy puts the Green Wave ahead 1-0. Lovejoy with his 8th goal of the year. Well, Lovejoy all alone. Big goal, Ryan. First goal in this game. We knew it was going to be a biggie. And that puts Eastside up.
Yeah, you wanted to get one early, especially, both teams, right? You want to get one early and kind of feel that, get the lead, and make the other team chase. So now Red River's got some work to do to catch up. Granted, we have a lot of time left, but halfway through this first period, Red River's only sitting at 2 shots here, so they need to start generating something offensively.
Well, who lit the lamp? Brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. Tucker Lovejoy lit the lamp with his 6th goal of the season to make it 1-0. 9:45 to go in period number 1. Dumped back down into the green wave zone. Back to pick it up behind the net, Schmiedeberg. Schmiedeberg has it knocked away from him. No-look pass goes in front of the goal, but all the way across to nobody. Now the Rough Rider is going to dump it into the near corner. Was trying to hit Ulmer on that one, but now loose puck, stick on the ice. And the green wave trying to clear it out of the zone. Oh, that should have been offsides,
Yeah,
and
it
was offsides. Max B's a little jumpy there.
Yeah, a little bit of zone time. Looked like Red River's going to start setting something up offensively, but Caden Ulmer lost his twig, and puck came right to him, which he couldn't do much with, and that kind of ended that. But rushed by East Grand Forks, called offside, so we'll drop outside the zone.
We're going to see that. You make a mistake in this game, you're probably going to pay for it, and that's what happened to Red River on that goal.
Yeah, it really was. Mistakes are amplified in these high-pressure games, aren't they?
That was almost a gimme.
It was. It was a gimme. Brody Lucier is going to want that one back, and he's got time to make up for it.
All right, down to the green wave zone, and we got a race for the puck. Newbert going at it with Clausen, and they clear it out of the zone anyway. Rough Riders will go back to their own zone now. That's Irion. Irion is going to go to the near side for Newbert. Newbert got a man. Newbert going to go off now at a line change. Green Wave clear it out of the zone. Benke trying to make something happen. Hits a man going on the bench. Now here come the Rough Riders again. It's Irion. Irion comes in with an easy shot, easily stick saved by Shinley up into the net, though. That's going to bring another whistle. So 8:27 to go here in the first period. 1-0. East Grand Forks is your leader. Face off to the right side of Shinley. Brought to you by Big Jim's Tire and Apex Apparel. Oh, loose puck right out front. Oh, and boy, they're jamming, they're smacking, and they're whacking, and it's going to be saved by Shinley.
Yeah, that was a great job by Red River off that draw. Thor Seeger was set to take that draw. He got asked nicely to leave by the official. Beadall stepped in, won it, and a great chance by Red River on the doorstep there. By the way, I love that kind of hockey.
Yeah.
Where you get pucks to the net and just have everyone going. I love it.
And these goalies now, if they're going to smother the puck on the ice in front of themselves, they better hold on. Because you're going to end up having 6-7 guys on top of you in a matter of a second.
Yeah, it seems like every play of the net, there is 6 or 7 guys standing right on top of the crease.
Now we're starting to get some hitting going on here. Big hit laid on by Bees. Green Wave now deep in their own zone. Bees now is going to go behind his own goal. Long pass. Looking for, but getting over the stick of Chupka, goes all the way down into the Rough Rider zone. In to help is Overgaard. Overgaard, they're going to try to get it back to the point. And they do. That's Clausen. Clausen kind of skates it up, and now he'll dump it back a little bit to Mulebrook. Mulebrook skates it in. There's a shot, weak shot, goes wide into the near corner now. And the Rough Rider is going to steal it away. It looks like it's going to be Svoboda. Svoboda's pass goes over the stick, but still finds his man, and that's Stetson Brown. Brown moves it up to Hoganson. Hoganson skates in right up front, and he scores. Boy, he just walked right in. So Hoganson with the goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, Griff Hoganson, he's a big body, and he's one of those guys with those strides. It doesn't look like he's moving, but he is.
Oh, yeah, it just looked like he was coasting.
And he just slides around defenders. You see him do it all the time. I think defensemen have a tough time judging that just because, like I said, his strides are so long. He's not moving quick, but he actually is. And he does what he does. Just uses his size and reach and tucks one far side. Great play.
Okay, let's see if I can find him here. Hoganson, that's going to be his 7th goal of the year. So Hoganson makes it 1 apiece. All right, so Who Lit the Lamp brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. Griffin Hoganson with his 7th goal of the season, assisted by Stetson Brown and Ryan Edmond at 9:48. We got us a tie hockey game here with 6:30 to go in period number 1. All right, here come the Rough Riders again. They'll take it to center ice, dump it all the way down. Shinley with an easy save. Rebound goes into the near corner. Hoganson is there fighting for it. He's got some help. That's Seeger. Try to go rig wide, but stolen away nicely that time by the Green Wave. Green Wave going to dump it down, try to change everybody up, and it looks like they will. Here come the Rough Riders from deep in their own zone once again. Cullen Ross. Ross gets set on his butt, and the Green Wave steal it away. Oh, no offsides. Boy, was that a close one. Kept in by the Green Wave. Long shot, easily kicked away, though, by Strauss.
Oof, big hit there.
Another big hit in the corner. That's going to be icing. And, the thing is, Ryan, it seems like, because I'm doing mostly East Side games now, it seems like they always start the hitting. and it's like teams don't really know how to, even that up, but not Red River. They're going to get hit. They're going to hit back.
Yeah, there's some guys. I mean, you talked about Cullen Ross, just took a big one there. He's a little guy, right?
Yeah.
He's not big, but boy, does he love to get into it physically, and he's like a little fire hydrant. So I'm sure he took a number there, and I'm sure we'll see him
and
come
it's
back
funny
at some
because
point.
He really caught my eye as a sophomore.
Oh yeah,
It's like, who's that little guy back there on the point? Then you find out it's the sheriff's grandson, and it's like. Yeah, but, boy, he has turned out to be a very good defenseman for the Rough Riders.
Yeah, he contributes a ton offensively, physically, defensively. He does a little bit of everything.
All right, going to be another whistle. Going to be icing on Red River with 5:09 to go. Again, welcome if you're just tuning in. We're at the East Grand Forks Civic Center on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network here on KNOX. My name is John Roberts, along with Ryan Kuntz and Luca Carpenter, our cameraman today. Face off now to the left side of Red River goalie Alex Strauss. Controlled by the Rough Riders. Give it a ride around the goal onto the far half wall. Trying to work it out is Hultberg. Hultberg goes around the goal. They'll try to move it up the near side. And the Rough Riders clear it out of the zone.
Great breakout.
Weak shot goes wide of the net. Rebound in the near corner. Rough Riders are there, nobody out front, blocked by the Green Wave. Now here comes East Grand Forks. Knocked off the puck, though they weren't sure where it was. Now it's back against that half wall. Trying to make something happen. Overguard is there. Now it's stolen away by the Rough Riders. They take it to center ice, and Ulmer dumps it down. Rough Riders going to change on the fly. Green Wave now behind their own goal. And the Green Wave dump it down, picked up by the defenseman, though, Rylan Edmond. Edmond moves the puck up the near side, but stolen away by the Green Wave momentarily. Well, that could have been a cross-check, and I think they're going to call that one.
Yeah, they got that one. Oh, slash.
Slash.
Wonder if he chopped him on his way in
He
and
could've.
then finished the hit.
But Rylan Edmond is not too happy about it.
That was Lovejoy.
Oh, who got the penalty?
East Grand Forks.
Yeah, but who got the penalty?
Lovejoy.
Oh, it was Lovejoy.
Yeah, Lovejoy. Yeah, he was arguing the whole way. I mean, we thought it was a penalty. I don't know if we thought it was slash, but I'm never going to question Eric Martinson. So I'll hear about it if I do. Oh, hard shot by Ross there. Just missed.
So back on another power play.
A high stick on Ross there. Just a puck high stick, not a penalty high stick.
All right, another RBB Electric power play on call, on time, and online. RBBelectric.com power play for the Rough Riders. And this is their second power play of the game. There's a shot. Save made by Strauss. Rebound kick to the side, too. Rebound goes into the near corner now.
Got 2 big saves by Strauss on Jace Panzer. Short-handed attempt by East Grand Forks. Tell you what, we're 2:30 at power play time for Red River, and the best chances on these power plays have come from East Grand Forks short-handed. I mean, listen, sometimes you get in a power play mode and you kind of forget about your defensive obligations, and Red River did there. They lost Jace Panzer, and he got 2 great shots. He was all alone in front of the net.
Panzer is one of those names you call on a lot. In fact, I was amazed that he'd only scored 4 goals after last night. And the Green Wave dump it down, all the way down in front of the Red River net. We'll try it here again. Still have 1:06 to go on this RBB Electric power play. The Rough Riders do. Back to the point. They're going to dump it into the near corner. Looking for Svoboda. Svoboda kicks it back. Now back to the point. Irion moves it to the left side for Hultberg. Hultberg now fighting for it in the corner. And the Green Wave are going to steal it away. Here they come on a 2-on-2 short-handed. Pass intended that time.
I think Max Beast jumped in on that rush there.
And here come the Rough Riders again up the near side. Svoboda with a little fancy move, stolen away by the Green Wave, and they'll dump it back down again.
Yeah, fancy moves on the power play are not what you want to do. Keep things simple. It's 5-on-4. Someone's open. You just got to find them.
Absolutely. There's got to be somebody open. You're hoping. Rough Riders again down in the Green Wave zone. The Green Wave pick it up, give it a ride back, but kept in by the defense. Over to the near side. They tee one up. Shinley with a save. A rebound loose. Well, he might have got another save on that one, but nice job by Noah Shinley.
And he's got
back
no
to the
stick
point.
Right now.
There's another shot kicked away by Breno, blocked for the East, kicked away by number 18 Schmiedeberg. And now both teams at full strength.
Shinley still has no stick. It's sitting on the side of the net. He can't get it.
No.
Rivers putting pressure on.
Trying to make the quick turnaround shot. Rough Riders still control. Hoganson turns around all between the legs. Tries the backhand. I thought that was going in. And look at that. The Green Wave get it back and dump it all the way down. That'll be icing. Boy, I tell you what. What do you think? What goes through your head when you're a goalie like Shinley and you got no stick and all that action around you?
I'll tell you what. He made a save with his pad that he normally would have made with his stick, and just by the skin of his teeth, that thing stuck under his pad to the ice. Because a stick, it's a no-problem save, but almost goes in.
I mean, do you yell at your player, hey, grab my stick, because they're busy too?
Usually what you see is a defender give the goalie the stick and just deal with that.
Right.
But that didn't happen this time.
And the Rough Riders hold it into the zone.
Oh,
there's
floater.
A shot, a floater, a kind of a bouncy puck, if you will, and the Green Wave will clear it out of the zone. Rough Riders dump it back in, but they got to check up.
They're still offsides. They don't know
Still offsides. That's Kelka. Kelka's got to get back online. There he goes. But too late. They dump it all the way down. No icing. Under a minute to go in period number 1. A lot of hacking and a lot of whacking going on here. Back down with the Green Wave now. Taking a shot. Save made by Strauss. He holds on to the rebound.
We got some more stuff.
Yeah, we got more stuff. Oh, look at this. Somebody didn't like that. That was Hultberg coming in there and smacking somebody's stick.
Well, there have been a couple of times post-whistle where East Grand Forks has gotten some contact on Strauss. So I think Red River is heightened right there. I don't know who was in the crease. He didn't do anything, but took a hit. That might have been reputation points at that point.
Sure.
Paying for someone else's mistakes.
Face-off will be to the right side of Alex Strauss, Red River goaltender. 37 seconds remaining. Rough Riders win the draw from the corner. Ooh, dangerous pass right out front, but the Rough Riders should clear it out of the zone, and they do.
Hoganson again dangling.
Wow, some great moves. There's a shot. Rebound was right there. Great save by Shinley. charging the net, though, was Brown. I thought he was going to have a chance at it, but it bounced over his stick.
Well, I think Schmiederberg made a great defensive play and just tied up Brown's stick. I mean, that might have saved the goal. That rebound was right there.
And it was wide open net.
Yeah, Schindley was down, and that's
all right,
the period.
That's going to do it. At the end of one, we are tied at 1. We'll be back to tell you all about period 1 here in just a couple of minutes on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, right here on KNOX.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics, we craft your vision, you watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
All right, and we are back at the East Grand Forks Civic Center on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Our intermission brought to you by Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water. Your first period goes like this. Who lit the lamp? I'll tell you the goals in a minute, but it kicked off with a roughing penalty on Jake Chupka. At 3:12 into the game, nothing hurt, no goals scored. East Grand Forks, though they do get on the board first at 6:47. Tucker Lovejoy all alone, his 6th goal of the year. Didn't take that much longer. In fact, 3 minutes and 1 second for Grand Forks Red Rivers. Griffin Hoganson to tie the game. His 7th goal of the year ties it up. Stetson Brown with an assist, along with Ryan Edmond. And then we just had one more penalty. East Grand Forks is Tucker Lovejoy with a 2-minute slashing penalty. So again, that's who lit the lamp in the Bergstrom Electric. And again, our intermission is being brought to you by Grand Forks Welding Machine, the Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water. Ryan Kuntz, your thoughts on period number 1?
Well, I think we got everything we asked for, everything we knew was coming. Both teams had chances. Both teams got a goal. There was plenty of hitting. There was plenty of extracurriculars. That will probably be the theme of the day. I don't see that stopping anytime soon.
Right, and when you talk about the extracurriculars, I think these referees are going to let them play to a point. But right now, they pretty much set the standard in that first period, what they're going to be able to get away with and what they won't get away with. As long as the referees are, sticking to the same and they're consistent, I got no problem with this. I don't mind and you even said you kind of like that style of hockey, a little bit of after play, after the whistle, if you will, as long as it doesn't get carried away.
Yeah, exactly. I think they let a few of those scrums in front of the net go. I think there was probably, penalties aside on some of those, and they're just like, okay, boys, break it up. Let's move on. Again, we got 2 experienced officials. I can tell you for sure, these guys don't want to change the game. They just want to make the calls that matter in the game, right? The things that are going to take away scoring chances or things like you said that get over the top. We got a good crew today, so they're going to do a great job.
Shots in that first period, East Grand Forks with 11, Grand Forks Red River with 8. We did have a couple of power play opportunities, both coming for Grand Forks Red River. They had themselves a couple of RBB Electric power plays, but just couldn't make anything happen. But I tell you what, we saw some good goaltending there on those power plays too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the first time around, I mean, Shinley was kind of one of the stories of this game for East Grand Forks. Yeah. It was a 5-2 win. You know, the 5-on-5 play the first time these two teams played was probably kind of like what we saw in the first. There were stretches where both teams carried 5-on-5 play. But power plays for East Grand Forks in the first time around, I think he went 3 for 3 or 3 for 4 to start on the power play. Yeah. Faceoffs killed him, and Shinley was really, really good, and he made some big saves, as did Strauss on the other side. So, like I said, we got a little bit of everything in that first 17.
Now, were you at the first East Grand Forks Red River game?
Yep.
Okay, so East Grand Forks won that game 5-2.
Yep.
Have you seen a lot of difference since then on both these teams?
I've seen East Grand Forks, a little bit more Red River. I really do like the way that Red River has sort of progressed this season. I'll tell you what, they're not a skilled team. This is not the skilled teams of Red River that we've seen in the past few years.
Sure.
They have a very distinct game plan that they need to stick to. That's going north. That's forechecking the heck out of teams, getting the puck below the dots, below the goal line, and working. That's their style. When they do that, they're an effective team. But as we saw a couple times here, when they try and go off that script a little bit, they get themselves into trouble.
Right. All right, our Grand Forks Welding and Machine intermission, brought to you by Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the men of steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water. Intermission show continues. We'll be right back again here in just a minute on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, right here on KNOX.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to GrandForksWelding.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
All right, we are back at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. East Grand Forks, the Green Wave, and the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders tied after one period. We are tied at 1 apiece. Some of the action from yesterday. Girls high school hockey, the Grand Forks Night Riders beat Bismarck Century 3-1. They played Mandan today at 1 o'clock. I haven't heard any scores on that, but I'm guessing that game is about done. What else happened? UND beat Mercyhurst 2-0 last night. They'll play again tonight. I know Ryan was at that game last night. In the NHL, the Minnesota Wild beat the Anaheim Ducks 5-2. And the one, it's like the goofy uncle at the Christmas party you don't want to talk about. World Juniors last night.
Oh, come on. Do we have to bring it up?
I know. But when you got, 3 guys from UND's on playing on that team, they ended up losing to Finland 4-3 in overtime. But I don't know. We were talking about this before. You got the number 1 scorer on Team USA. Did he even play in the overtime?
Didn't even touch the ice.
Makes no sense to me.
Didn't even touch the ice in OT. We were talking like that. If there's ever a guy built for 3-on-3, it feels like Will Zellers, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Fast, relentless, quick, gets the puck to the net, and he didn't even get a swing at it. He's got 3 game-winning goals and 3 wins. Didn't touch the ice, and that's a tough loss. And
you think maybe the big bald guy doesn't like UND players?
Listen, I don't want to be a conspiracy guy, but I'm starting to think maybe there's something going on there.
First it's Garth Brooks being a mass murderer, and now it's conspiracy in the World Junior Hockey Tournament. But again, Canada, I think, pretty heavily favored going into this tournament, but we'll see.
They didn't look good to start.
No, they didn't.
Now they're just rolling.
They are.
What was it? What did they win last night? I mean, it was
big.
Like
it was like 7-1 or something like that. And being so close to the border, and I've got a ton of Canadian friends, so I guess, I don't know, do you still root for Canada?
Well, listen, as Grand Forks guys, we got Reshny and Verhoff, so
Yep.
I mean, we got a couple of boys on Canada. It'd be fun to see them win, even though we'd have to deal with getting ribbed by our Canadian friends about.
Well, it's funny because I was talking to Koberinsky yesterday, and who else was I talking to? Oh, I was talking with Colton Sanderson, and I asked them both, well, who do you root for? Well, I think you know the answer they gave me. They both said Canada, although I will say Kober says, I'm starting to lean a little bit, though.
Okay, that's all right.
All right. A little bit.
We get one on our side. That's fine.
Yeah, so I guess leaning means, well, maybe. I mean, I used to be a Gopher freak. I was a Gopher fanatic. We moved here. It didn't take long for me to change.
Good to have you on our side in that regard, too.
But, I'm one of those guys, I'll still root for any other Gopher sport.
Yeah.
But if the Gophers are playing the UND Fighting Hawks, I'm rooting for UND.
Let's go.
Obviously, so.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. And, considering I've lived the majority of my life in Minnesota, born and raised, you would think I wouldn't be that way. But, that's like people in Grand Forks rooting for the Green Bay Packers or the Winnipeg Jets.
All those Grand Forks Packer fans, I'm calling you out right now. I mean, you've had more success than us Vikes, but.
Yep. Okay, here's the one I'm having fun with. So I host a racing show, and my co-host is a Canadian hockey fanatic.
Okay.
In fact, most of the time when we're doing these shows, I'm wearing racing apparel, and he's wearing Winnipeg Jets stuff. And at the beginning of the year, he was all over my you-know-what because Winnipeg was dominating. They were just so good.
Oh, I think they're last in the league right now. They've had a rough stretch.
They've had a very rough stretch, so I'm having a little fun with it. And one of these years they're going to just finally have to say, okay, maybe it's not our sport anymore. Well, at least they got the World Juniors. They're still seeing some light there.
That.
But
and their Olympic squad looks pretty good too.
Their Olympic squad does look good. In fact, what do you think of the Olympic lineups or the rosters?
Yeah, I mean,
a couple of wild playing.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. When you have that many good players, and you're trying to just put 20.
Yeah.
Someone's getting left off. It's too hard.
And of course, with social media,
then
now, that's already all over the news.
Yeah, you got millions and millions of GMs sitting at home.
Now, if you weren't on the Olympic team, where would you be going for? How much time do they get off? They get like a week, 10 days?
I think it's like a 2-week break. I'm sure the teams skate, but players probably get a week off.
I bet you they give them a week.
I'm sure they're all going somewhere really, really warm.
Where they're in flip-flops.
Oh, God, for sure they are.
Yep. Wow. So that's some of the stuff going on. In fact, I would like to find out how that Knight Rider team is doing.
Yeah, I was looking on Twitter here. I couldn't find. I know they have a Twitter page, but I can't find it.
Okay.
5-2.
Did they win? I'm taking it.
GFC activities posted. Chesney Sigdahl, Nora Hale pushed the lead over Mandan to 5-2. Ava Walsh, Shalena Mardo each getting goals.
Okay.
So looks like they're on to a win, the Knight Riders.
Ran into the Mardo's grandmother the other day and didn't realize that there's already kids that age. But Kelly's doing a great job over there with the Knight Riders. I think they're tied for like the number one team in the state right now, if I remember.
They had a great year last year.
Yeah, they did.
Just kind of laid an egg in that first round at state. But Yeah, I think he's done a really good job with that group. So fun to see kind of the Knight Riders at the top.
Yeah, and what a great guy, too. I mean,
Kelly is one of the best.
He is. He likes to have fun, but he likes to win. And he's doing a great job over there with the Grand Forks Knight Riders. All right, Grand Forks Red River making their way back out onto the rink. Again, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the East Grand Forks Civic Center. John Roberts along with Ryan Kuntz and Luca Carpenter as the East Grand Forks Green Wave hosting the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders here on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Wrapping up our intermission, brought to you by Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water in Grand Forks. Again, who lit the lamp with Bergstrom Electric? Tucker Lovejoy gets his 6th goal of the year to make it 1-0. Griffin Hoganson, his 7th goal of the year to tie it up at 1. And that's where we sit now, shots 11-8 in favor of East Grand Forks. I don't know, do you think one team really had anything over the other team in that period?
I think there were stretches where both teams did.
Yeah, I agree.
It just, like when you get two good teams, it's going to ebb and flow, and both teams had stretches where they kind of pushed the pace a little bit, but in the end, it evened out.
Yeah, we should probably put the scores on there since I forgot about that, too. Did
there
Ryan
we go.
Call you? Now, do you think any team here could just open the doors and just go and get 1, 2, 3 in a row? Because I don't think with these two teams that's going to happen.
No, I
don't think there will be a floodgate opening.
I think, I've seen East Grand Forks do this a lot more where they're like, they're putting a guy up high.
Yep.
And trying to hit that, transition, quick transition. Red River doesn't necessarily play like that. They're more of a stay-at-home defensive team. But East Grand Forks looks like they're looking for that quick hit up the ice. I love that style of hockey, but it is kind of a clash right now the way two teams are playing.
Sure. All right, back playing 5-on-5 hockey. We drop the puck for the start of the second period. The Green Wave going to start from back in their own zone. They'll whip it up the far side. That time it's going to be dumped down by Chelman. Chelman dumps it down into the far corner. It goes. The Rough Riders trying to clear it out, but kept in. Nope. Spoke too soon. Thought it was going to be kept in. Now Caden Ulmer. Ulmer ridden off the puck. Ulmer back with it at center ice. Stolen away by the Green Wave. Here they come at a 2-on-2. There's a shot kicked away. I don't know if he got a lot of it, but Strauss kicking that one to the side. Might have hit the side of the net.
Hit the side of the net, yeah.
Green Wave will keep it in the zone. Trying to make something happen down here in the Red River zone. I tell you what, it looked like Cullen Ross might have got tangled up there in the knees a little bit, but it looks like he's all right. Green Wave now back at their own blue line, deep in their own zone. They'll move the puck up, intended for that time. Chelman.
Big collision there.
Yeah, big collision and broken up. Here come the Rough Riders now. Nice bounce pass, but not good enough for Cullen Ross to get to, so it'll be icing on the Rough Riders.
Yeah, I like that play there. That Cullen Ross just kind of busting around the EGF defenseman, and somebody, I think it was Halpern maybe, threw one off the wall and just a little too hard. Otherwise, Ross might have been in.
I mean, great thought, too, that bounce pass like that.
Yeah, those indirect passes, I love to see the kind of guys thinking outside the box a little bit.
Off the face-off, Green Wave control. Back in the far corner. Now the Rough Riders going to gather it up behind their own goal. They'll work it up the near side. Trying to work it up the near side. They are. That was Gruenberg trying to get it out of there. He has it stolen away from him. Now a scrum for the puck in the near corner. And it looks like it'll be kept in, or no. Now the Rough Riders will clear it out of the zone. They're going to dump it down. This is probably going to be icing, and it is.
Yeah, just a few feet short of the line there, and it'll come back in Red River zone. But I'll tell you what, I mean, we're a minute and 30 seconds in this period. The hitting is not slowed down from the first.
No.
I think each team is probably throwing 3 or 4 each. Every inch of ice seems to be contested right now, and if you have the puck, you're probably going to get a body on you.
Yeah, you are. And it's going to be that way, I'm sure, the whole game. I mean, unless this thing gets broke open and it starts getting chippy. But I don't know. With these two caliber of teams, I think we're going to be in for a tight one here. Rough Riders, here they come on a break now into the Green Wave zone. Shot blocked by the defenseman that time. Nice job by Clausen to block that and deflect it into the far corner. Green Wave now trying to clear it out of the zone, and they do, and they'll come down on a 3-on-2. But catching back up and making the check that time was Seeger. Kind of stopped the play, and the Rough Riders dump it back down, and now we've got a foot race.
Boy, good defensive play there. Good defensive play by Clausen. It was just a puck that was chipped out. It stopped perfectly on the East Grand Forks dot, And he had Chase Kulka bearing down on him and just kind of bodied him out and took the puck. And
I just got a text from one of the East Grand Forks coaches. About time you put the score up on the screen. We kind of forgot about that.
Okay, everyone, we're on it now.
Yeah.
Luca took care of it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Phil. All right, puck in the neutral zone. Green Wave now. Bring it back into the Rough Rider zone. And Rough Rider's going to steal it away. Here they go. Caden Elmer leads the rush. He's got a 2-on-2, got a man trailing.
Good pass.
Oh, was looking for him that time, but could not find Brown.
Yeah,
went over the stick. We're going to have a penalty coming up on East Grand Forks.
Yeah, it'd be a tripping call. I think it's on, Jace Panzer. I think he got his stick just reaching for a puck, but got skates. Tyler Palmasino a little frustrated. I think Eric Martinson reluctantly called that. Didn't want to, but kind of had to on that one.
Yeah, you did. 2 minutes for trip. 3:08. So Panzer going to go for 2 minutes for tripping. So now the Rough Riders on the RBB Electric power play, on call, on time, and online, RBBelectric.com.
Lovejoy again.
And here comes Lovejoy in a breakaway, and he scores!
Boy, that is just, it's an offensive zone faceoff for Red River that they win, but really good pressure. Lovejoy was out at the point, made the Red River defenseman forced a pass he didn't want to make. Beast read it perfectly, chipped it up, boom, gone. Lovejoy had a second breakaway goal of the game. This one shorthanded.
Shorthanded, his 9th goal of the game. Tucker Lovejoy. I believe it's going to be at 3:18. So there you go. Who lit the lamp? Bergstrom Electric, Tucker Lovejoy. Paul Panzer with that tripping call at 3:08 leads to the shorthanded goal.
Oof, that could have been another trip. That could have been another one, but they didn't call that one.
So Tucker Lovejoy lighting the lamp to put the Green Wave ahead 2-1 on the shorthanded goal. His 9th of the year. Max Bees with the assist. And again, it is 2-1. Face off just outside of the Green Wave blue line, near side of the rink now.
Boy, Red River might want to think about declining some of these penalties. Yeah. They've been way better 5-on-5.
I know. I was going to say the same thing. It's declined. Oh, that shot. Nobody knew where that shot was. Went way wide. I don't know why they announced the wrap 50-50 so quick.
Yeah, plenty of time left to talk some tickets.
Sell some more tickets. All right, the Rough Riders try to move it up. Now, remember, the Rough Riders are on a power play here, but you wouldn't know it. Boy, I tell you what, did he come in and lay that guy out? That was Cy Chelman.
Yeah, just got Caden Svoboda, his head down in the middle of the ice. Not a good place to be with your head buried, and schmucked him.
Still 30 seconds to go in the RBB Electric power play for the Rough Riders, who are having a hard time getting it out of their zone getting shots on net right now. Moving the puck nice.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of controlling this last minute here, but like you said, just not really getting anything to net. East Grand Forks doing a good job kind of deflecting away pucks, and there's a shot. Not sure if it was on net.
I don't know about that. Yeah, Cullen Ross. Oh, now here come the Green Wave on another breakaway. Oh, and what a save made by Strauss. Both teams at full strength. That was Cy Chelman. I think he was kind of surprised all of a sudden. Oh, boy, here we go.
Yeah, you just had 5 Red River players just kind of looking at the puck and didn't realize that Cy Chelman was alone behind him, and huge save by Strauss there.
2-on-2, there's the shot, rebound. Oh, did you see that?
Oh, it's still loose. Oh, my God.
Oh, did Strauss get it? I think he got his glove just enough. That was going to be a goal. There's another quick shot by the Green Wave.
Well, there was another rebound, and it hit a rider's skate. I don't even know if he knew he blocked it, but it stopped the rebound from going in.
Wow, was that something? The Green Wave Could have made that 3-1, but again, Alex Strauss comes up huge on that play. They're going to dump it back down into the Rough Rider zone. Back to pick it up first into the corner is Lucier. Lucier's got a man on him. They'll give it a ride around the goal into the near corner now. And here come the Rough Riders on the rush. Seeger has it poked away. The Rough Riders lose the puck.
They had six.
Oh,
did they catch him? Yep, they did. Yeah, this will be too many men on Red River. They had 6 guys.
Wow. Okay, who are they going to bring in?
They're deciding who's going to go serve this.
Looks like it's going to be number 14, and that's going to be Caden Benke. So Caden Benke with the penalty, too many men. He'll be the one sitting at 6:13. So that will bring up another RBB Electric power play on call, on time, and online. RBBelectric.com for East Grand Forks this time. Let's see if they can't get some shots on goal. They control the draw. Rink wide for Panzer. Wow, and they got it off the rebound. I didn't see if Panzer got it, but he took that first shot.
Boy, that was some good puck movement. I mean, they snapped that around. I was just going to say, they scored before I could, but this is a dangerous power play, and they moved the puck so well.
It's a Nolan Muehlbrock, it looks like.
Yeah, he might have. Like you said, Panzer took the shot. I think it leaked through Strauss, and then couldn't tell if it went in or not, but
so Millbrook power play goal.
Millbrook must have cleaned that rebound up.
.622. Well, there, Nolan Muehlbrock, unofficially, it's what I've got with the goal. Who lit the lamp? Brought to you by Bergstrom Electric on that RBB Electric power play. And the Rough Riders control. Back in their own zone. They trail 3-1. So Muehlbrock got the goal. That's only his 4th goal of the season.
East Grand Forks, 3-wave goal, scored on a power play by number 14, Nolan Mellebrook. Assisted by number 17, Jace Panzer, and number 6, Tucker Lovejoy. Time of the power play goal, 6:22. Mellebrook, Panzer, and Lovejoy on the power play at 6:22 for the 3-way.
So Nolan Millibrook with a power play goal, his 4th of the year. The assist goes to Jace Panzer and Tucker Lovejoy at 6:22 to make it 3-1. And that's who lit the lamp. Brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. Now here come the Green Wave once again on a rush. They're going to dump it down. They're going to change on the fly. Back to pick it up in that far corner is Brody Lucier. Lucier goes around the goal, and they'll work it up the near side. Here come the Rough Riders. Caden Ulmer poked away, though, nicely by Chupka. Chupka comes in, goes around behind the goal.
Nice save by Shinley there. Another nice save. Couple of big saves. And you asked if someone could break this open. I didn't think so, but now it kind of feels like East Grand Forks is on the cusp.
They're on the cusp, yep.
Busting this game wide open. I mean, Red River needs to answer quickly here.
I got guys keeping me on my toes following the game here anyway. Update the score, please. Hey, just listen, I'll tell you. All right, kind of sloppy play in the neutral zone. Rough Riders get it back, and they're going to dump it all the way down. Almost a skate on skate there. Hulper going to dump it down now along the near side, the near half wall. Here come the Green Wave. After another big collision, that's going to be offsides. So 8:33 remaining in the second period. Again, East Grand Forks leads this game 3-1. Now, if East Grand wins today, I suppose, will they get the Gambucci, though?
No, I think Central would have to beat Red River, and then they would get it, I think, is our final answer.
Yeah,
That's what we finally came up with.
See, Newbert there was hacking away with Chupka before that puck dropped. And it's funny because the wings lined up across from each other on the opposite side that the referee is facing. They're always whacking at each other. It's just
every
funny.
time. No one's looking.
It's like, oh boy, the other 2 refs or 3 refs aren't going to see that. And a little bit of sloppy play by the Rough Riders. Here come the Green Wave. Oh, look at that move. Nice move. And there's the shot.
Loose.
And the rebound. Another big save made by Strauss. And there's another shot and a goal.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
They're waving it off.
Waving it off? They're saying it went off as...
No, they're saying there was a penalty in front of the net before the shot.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So Chupka is going to get a holding penalty, and that should have been blown dead when the shot was taken. And that was Ryan Clausen who just sniped one bar down. But
so what, do you get a hold?
You got a holding penalty. So there was a scrum in front of the net, obviously, which we saw. There are a couple big saves there and a couple rebounds. Puck gets kicked out to the point. Apparently in that scrum there must have been a holding penalty. And Martinson just couldn't blow the whistle quick enough as Clausen took that shot. But power play for Red River.
So Chupka in the penalty box. Power play for Red River. The RBB Electric power play on call on time online, rbbelectric.com. Rough Riders control the puck down in the Green Wave zone. Into the corner. Now they'll kick it back to the point. Rough Riders controlling on the power play. Got a man up front, but the defenseman was there.
Yeah, I think if you're Red River in this power play, John, it just needs to be simple, right? 1 or 2 passes.
Yep.
Get something to the net. What they've been doing so far has not worked at all.
Get some shots on goal. You got to put the big guys in front.
And I'd also I'd rather see them work it low. I mean, they're working it up top, but they're giving up chances on the other way. We've seen a couple breakaways shorthanded. We've seen some rushes shorthanded. Get it low and just work it down there.
Rough Riders control the draw again. They are on the power play. No look pass intended for Ulmer. Ulmer didn't get a handle on it. Now he gets it back to the point. Fanning on the shot that time was Irion. And it goes over Irion's stick that time. And it shot up, and I thought that went into the box, but I guess not. And now here comes Irion again, leads the rush on the power play. Trying to dump it in. Goes over that time. I thought he had it in his glove, but it went over the, looks like it went over. What's that?
No, he froze it. He got it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I thought it went over. I thought the guy caught it, the defenseman.
Oh, yeah, it went over him, yeah. I think it was Beast. He made a good lunge for it. He's a tall kid, but.
So 1:10 remaining on the Red River RBB Electric power play. Face off to the right side of Noah Shinley, the East Grand Forks goaltender. And it looks like they are going to kick out Nolan Muhlbrook. Muhlbrook not happy about it. Face off, controlled by the Rough Riders. On the right point. Rink-wide pass intended for Grunberg, but Grunberg couldn't get a handle on it. Rough Riders will now regroup and try it again from center ice. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. Had the man wide open. Oh, there's a chance. Wow. Boy, I tell you what, they had the man wide open right that time, but pass was a little behind him. If he could have had the one-timer on that one, that might have been a different chance there.
That was Brody Lucier, just he's on the kind of on the dot there on the wing on the power play and just threw one far post, and he had a teammate crashing hard, just couldn't connect.
All right, thank you, Phil. If East Grand Forks wins today and Red River beats Central, East Grand Forks wins the cup.
There we go.
If Central beats Red River, it goes to tiebreaker, which is goal differential. All right, thank you very much.
Another shorthanded breakaway.
Here comes another chance for the Green Wave, shorthanded. Oh, couldn't get a handle on it, though. Opportunity that time. Boy. That was Tucker Lovejoy all the way back down to the Green Wave zone. Now got a man right up front. There he is, shoots and scores!
Boy, oh boy, is that a turn of events?
That sure was.
For Red River. You had Tucker Lovejoy with potentially his third breakaway of the game, and Johnny just mishandled the puck a little bit. It allowed Griff Hoganson to jump back, break the play up, spun it back the other way. Hockey's cruel like that sometimes.
Oh, Grunberg with his 5th goal of the year on the power play. Let's see. 6:20. So Grunberg now makes it a 1-goal game, 3-2. East Grand Forks leads. Cale Grunberg lit the lamp. Brought to you by Bergstrom Electric.
Oh, trip. They got another, oh boy, another tripping call on East Grand Forks. This time it'll be Brody Johnson.
Oh boy, we're going to have another power play. Look at that.
Yeah,
it always happens when I'm writing.
Yeah, Brody Johnson. Brecken Holberg, a great rush. And
what was the penalty for?
I mean, tripping. He just kind of reached in to make a play on the puck from Holberg and missed puck and got skates.
So here we go with another RBB Electric power play for the Rough Riders. Here they come with the shot off the pipe. I think they're going to call that a goal. They did. We saw the same thing last night. We saw the same thing last night, except they played on for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So it's going to be Cale Grunberg with another power play goal.
Well, hold up. Hold up. They're talking. So you got Martinson, Eric Martinson, and Reed Huttonson, the linesmen, talking. They were the two closest to the play.
So you had the same thing last night down here. It was a shot from the left side. It went up high in the net, but shot right out, so it looked like it didn't hit. And then they finally, after the play stopped, they went back and talked, and they called it a goal. This will be huge because this could be the tying goal for Red River if they count it.
Boy, what did you think? I thought it was crossbar and out, but...
I thought it was too, but I saw the one last night when nobody did, but I didn't see this one.
It was a weird bounce if it hit the crossbar because it didn't come out as hard as it usually does in the crossbar. It came out soft, so I'm wondering...
And I heard no metal.
I heard a ting.
Oh, did you? Okay.
It's hard to tell if it was back bar or crossbar. You know, they sound different.
Right.
But I don't know. This one I'm perplexed by. I think this is no goal.
Let's see what they
say. I don't know what they're going to say.
They're in deep conversation here, the referees are. They're calling it a goal. Wow.
Oh, Eric Martinson went over to explain to Tyler Palmasino, who instantly waved him away, so I don't want to hear it.
Wow, look at that.
Okay, well.
On the RBB Electric power play, the goal goes to Cale Grunberg, his second power play goal in about a minute.
Yeah, it's got to be a minute apart, right?
That's his 6th goal of the year. So there you go. Cale Grunberg lighting the lamp. Brought to you by Bergstrom Electric to tie this game up at 3. Rough Riders come down again, and another opportunity for Red River. That time they had a wide open net, got deflected above it.
Oh boy, Stetson Brown back door had a wide open net, and I don't know if Shinley got a piece of it or if he just flubbed the shot.
Did they say, was there an assist on that?
You know
Rost, I think it was Rost. All right, there we go. We're tied at 3, 4:54 remaining. Oh, I better.
Yeah, you're going to get text messages.
Rough Riders still controlled down in the Green Wave zone. The Green Wave got to get something going here.
Yeah, Red River's got a little jump in their step now, don't they?
Yes, they do. Oh, there's another chance. Fanning on the shot that time. Boy, he was set up too. That was Benke. And now they're going to dump it all the way down. This will be icing on the Green Wave. Wow, have the tables turned? We went into this period 1-1. East Grand Forks with 2 quick ones to make it 3-1. And then Grunberg comes up with a couple of power play goals to tie it up with 4:27 to go in the second.
Well, what a sequence of events. You get the goal called off on East Grand Forks for a penalty. Grunberg scores almost right after that.
Yeah.
And then you got Grunberg again on a goal we're not sure. And now Red River's just rolling.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah,
no look
pass there.
pass. Should have taken a little look. Oh, and it bounces over the defender's stick. Fanning on the shot, coming in to try to take the shot that time.
Let me tell you
was
about no look passes. Next time, look.
Yeah. Well, we've seen a couple of no look passes not go a very good direction for those guys.
It's a low percentage play, I'll tell you that.
I mean, unless your last name is Kaprizov.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants.
Wow, nice shot through the legs taken that time by Kelka, but a great kick save by Schindley.
Yeah, great shift by Kelka. He bodied East Grand Forks defender off the puck, got a shot on net, set up a play there.
And there's another shot from the point. Glove save made by Schindley. This is Edmond taking the shot from the left point. Red River's going to keep their guys on there.
Boy, all of a sudden, John, shots 22-20.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I mean, I think they were like 18-10.
It was 11-8 after the first.
And then 18-10 at one point in this period, and now it's really flipped. East Grand Forks on their heels. And
Red River woke up, and East Side's on their heels. Face-off controlled by the Rough Riders again. Behind the goal, shot into the near corner now. Kept in by the Rough Riders. There's a hit from behind, a bunch of people going down, but the Green Wave come up with it. Here comes Panzer. Panzer's got a man.
Nice
There's
play.
a weak backhand shot that time, taken by Gelman.
Edmond took exception to that, gives Gelman a shot. But boy, Gelman, I mean, he uses his size and strength.
Yeah,
And
and the kid's just a sophomore, too.
just fighting off a defender and still somehow manages to spin around and throw a backhand on net. I mean, he's lining up right now next to, look how big he is compared to.
Yeah, isn't that something? And, you see these kids when they're freshmen and maybe either playing Bantams or junior varsity, and you don't see much of them, but then in a year when they're this age, he could grow 5 inches.
Yeah, if that kid was that big last year, I'm sure he was an absolute handful in
sure.
Bantams, huh?
Here come the Green Wave again. Chelman got a man.
Oh, nice
That's
play.
Panzer. Oh, and Panzer scores. What a play by Cy Gelman to Jace Panzer.
I mean, we're just talking about him using his size and strength. We talked about him in the pregame using his shot, how hard he shoots, his power, but right there just shows some patience. Enters the rider zone and just kind of pulls up, outweights 3 rider defense. That was a 2-on-3 for East Grand Forks.
Wow.
And Jace Panzer just shoots the middle, and Gelman finds him. Great pass and a great finish.
So Panzer, with his 5th goal of the year, and now the Green Wave have the lead again. Jace Panzer lighting the lamp. Brought to you by Bergstrom Electric.
Assisted by number 20, Cy Gelman, and number 6, Tucker Lovejoy. Time to goal, 14-10. Panzer for Gelman and Lovejoy at 14-10 for the Green Wave.
All right, Tucker Lovejoy and Cy Chelman on the assist for Jace Panzer, his 5th goal of the year to put the Green Wave up by a goal, 4-3, with 2:06 remaining.
And boy, what a huge goal. I mean, East Grand Forks, we just talked about, just absolutely on their heels. Hadn't got much going anywhere. And just like that, they take the lead back.
Wow. Oh, big collision. Getting up slow that time, and that looked like it hurt. That was Jake Chupka. Chupka going to go off.
Yeah, I think EGF wanted to call on that. I thought that looked like 2 guys just ran into each
Yeah,
other.
it didn't seem like any interference or nothing. It just happens. Fast team sport. There's
Nice
another shot. Another save by Strauss with the rebound going up high, but picked up by the Rough Riders. Red River going to run it down. They'll dump it in. That's Seeger that dumped it in all the way around the corner up the far half wall. Green Wave tried to clear it out, but it's kept in by the Rough Riders. Nobody there, and again on a no-look pass, and now here come the Green Wave. Had a man open. Couldn't quite get the puck to him, though. That was Courts. Boy, a little bit of back and forth here for the last minute or so in the neutral zone. That's going to be a hand pass. That'll be a whistle. I don't think I used 5 lines in my entire, maybe 10 lines in my entire score sheet last night, and I'm running out of room here already.
We'll be on page 2 by
I know.
3rd period.
1:01 to go in period number 2.
A lot of things gone on this period.
Yeah, a lot of things. All right, 1 minute to go here in period number 2. Rough Riders turn around. There's a shot. That goes wide. That was Grunberg with the shot. Rebound is picked up by the Green Waves. Jace Panzer. Panzer gives it a ride, gets it out of the zone, looking for his man, and he found him, and that's Chelman. Chelman ridden off the puck, and the Rough Riders gain control, take it to center ice, and dump it. They want a line change. Behind the East Grand Forks goal now in the far corner. Schmaltz trying to move the puck up. Finally, Panzer gets it, and that's going to be deflected up and out of play.
Down to 23 seconds here. Face-off just outside the Rider zone. Maybe one last push from somebody here, depending on who wins this face-off.
Yeah, this could be a big one. I mean, one goal either way going into the end of this period is going to be huge. Face-off just outside of the Red River blue line. Red River controls the draw. They have the power of the puck now as they move it up the near wall, and they'll at least clear it to the neutral zone. Picked up by Hultberg. Hultberg going to try to skate it in himself. Stolen away momentarily by Panzer. It's probably going to eat up the period here.
East Grand Forks looks content just to kill this last few seconds, and they do.
All right, so 4-3 at the end of 2. So we got shots now, 23 apiece. So it'd be 12 for EGF. All right, so after 2 periods, East Grand Forks leads Grand Forks Red River. We'll be back with our intermission brought to you by Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water. We'll go through your scoring and what all happened in period number 2 as soon as we come back.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Nothing feels or performs better than a properly fitted golf club. Whether it's irons, driver, or putter, call us today for your free club fitting. For over 30 years, the Golf Center in Grand Forks has been your club fitting leader.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
ProAg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
We very much take a lot of pride in our work. Customer service has always been our number one.
We have the best materials. You're going to have the best people in the area to do the job. If you can dream it up, we can make it happen.
Or head to gworkslf.com to get started.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
All right, got people asking me, did you get that on camera? Wanted to know about that goal, but here we go.
We did on the stream, no replay. I'll see if I can, while we're talking, I'll see what I can find.
All right, it's time now for our intermission, though, brought to you by Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water in Grand Forks. Here's what happened in period number 2, and it was a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah, we kick it off with 3:08. Jace Panzer goes off, 2 minutes for tripping. And you know what? the way East Grand Forks has been going, it was almost better that they were a man short because Tucker Lovejoy gets the short-handed goal, his 9th of the year at 3:18, just 10 seconds into the penalty. Max Bees with the assist, so that makes it 2-1 in favor of East Grand Forks. Well, then too many men on the ice for Grand Forks Red River. Caden Benke went to the box. Somebody's got to take that penalty. So then East Grand Forks back on the power play, and Nolan Muehlbrook, his 4th goal of the year on the power play. Jace Panzer, Tucker Lovejoy with the assist. That makes it 3-2. Well, then Jake Chupka got a 2-minute holding penalty in 9:04. Well, then Red River jumped on it with the power play, their first of 2 for Cale Grunberg. Power play just a couple of seconds after the penalty, his 5th goal of the year. Mason Breno and Stetson Brown with the assists on that. Well, then Brody Johnson gets a trip for East Grand Forks at 11:09. And Cale Grunberg, Johnny on the spot again. His 2nd power play goal of the night, his 6th goal of the year. The assist going to Cullen Rost. East Grand Forks, so then it tied it up. Well, then East Grand Forks, the go-ahead goal at 14:10. Jace Panzer, his 5th goal of the year. Cy Chelman and Tucker Lovejoy with the assist to make it 4-3. Shots in that period, 12 for East Grand Forks for a 2-period total of 23. 15 for Grand Forks Red River, 2-period total of 23. So we're all tied up. East Side's got the 1-goal lead. You know, Ryan, this is just what you want to see in a hockey game.
That was maybe one of those wild second periods that I can remember with just like the storyline of how this all went down. I mean, you had East Grand Forks looking like they were going up 4-1 and absolutely taking control of this game.
Yeah, they did.
But a no goal on a penalty brings that goal back, makes it 3-1, then 3-2, and then almost instantly 3-3. Red River's rolling. They got all the momentum in the world, and then a great play by Cy Gelman to Jace Panzer to make it 4-3, and here we are, a 1-goal game. But, yeah, that was just a wild sequence. I mean, East Grand Forks started off that period so strong. And you're like, oh, boy, here we go. And then Red River flipped the script, but, again, East Grand Forks finds a way to take a 1-goal lead into the period break.
And, you know, we talked at the beginning of the game, in the pregame, you make a mistake, or if you are on your heels for a matter of any amount of time at all in this game, the other team's going to jump all over it. And I think we're seeing that. I mean, I almost want to, this third period, it's going to be so good.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about the goals East Grand Forks scored. It's almost, I think all 4 are just based on Red River mistakes, or just feasting on mistakes. And then you have Red River, who's kind of doing the same thing, except that it's a power play, so mistakes by East Grand Forks by taking penalties. But East Grand Forks, like I said, they seem to be catching Red River out of position in transition. We've seen so many breakaways. We've seen odd man rushes. So, yeah, you're right. You make a mistake, whether it's a penalty or just blown coverage, puck's in your net.
Did you think that was a goal?
Listen, I got it queued up right here. I watched it once. It's just really hard to tell.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, after 2, East Grand Forks leads 4-3. And again, Grand Forks Welding Machine bringing you this intermission. The men of Steel and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water. We'll be back on this intermission in just a minute.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
In Grand Forks, it's about more than just where you live. It's about the people you trust when life happens. At Logan Karski State Farm, we're proud to protect what matters most. I'm Logan Karski with State Farm, and we'd be honored to be your good neighbor.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Nelson Auto in Grand Forks is proud to sponsor area athletics. We know the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto in Grand Forks, home to Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the East Grand Forks Civic Center on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. John Roberts along with Ryan Kuntz. Luca Carpenter, our cameraman today, is taking our break here. Intermission brought to you by Grand Forks Welding Machine, the Men of Steel, and High Plains Water, your source for awesome water in Grand Forks. Well, we told you who lit the lamp, brought to you by Bergstrom Electric so far. For East Grand Forks, Tucker Lovejoy with a couple of goals. Nolan Muhlbrock with a couple of goals. Cale Grunberg with a goal for Red River. Along with Griffin Hoganson. So there we go, making it 4-3. We were just looking, and I asked you, Ryan, I said, do you think it was a goal? And we looked at the replay how many times. You really can't tell. It almost, to me, looks like it was pipe, but it was an awfully hard shot.
It's an awfully hard shot from in tight. We had our feet up. I found out, I'm not YouTube whiz, but I found out to go to slow-mo, and we zoomed in and we slow-mo'd it about 3 times.
Yeah.
It's just hard to see. It happens right in split seconds. So, hey, listen, it is what it is. The call's made.
Yeah.
You got to deal with it.
You got to get over it.
And East Grand Forks did. They found a way to push back, and they have the lead. So now they're right where they want to be. Goal lead going into this third period. So we're all good.
I know both coaches probably had a few words to say with the officiating crew, but like you said, right, it is what it is.
Yeah.
There is no replay in high school hockey. The referees are human.
Yeah, you're asking
There's
a guy to make
4 of them there. They're in the right position to make the call, in my opinion. My problem with referees is if they can't be in the right spot to make the right call and then they make a call, that drives me nuts. But I think these guys are doing a great job. And again, these guys, it's not their first high school gig.
No, this is a veteran crew. You talked about, I'm looking, Eric Martinson is 10 feet away from that net.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's in the spot. So, again, is what it is. They have a hard job today because this game has been saucy.
It has.
This game has been saucy, and they've had to deal with a lot, and I think they're doing a great job. Like I said, if it's a missed call, so be it. 4-3 East Grand Forks, and let's get a wild one here in the third.
The way this game started, did you think there would be more than 6 penalties so far after 2 periods?
I'm surprised East Grand Forks has taken that many more, but to Red River's credit, they needed to stay out of the box.
Yeah.
This East Grand Forks power play is very, very good.
Yes, it is.
We saw the one that they had, and they scored, 10 seconds into that?
Yep.
And made about 4 passes in that 10 seconds. So
Yeah. Not even 10 seconds into it, 9 seconds into it. And then just a little bit over a minute, the second one, both of those goals coming from Cale Grunberg, the power play. But, East Side also not doing too bad shorthanded. They got the shorty, too, from Tucker Lovejoy.
No, they aren't. Until those last 2 goals for River and Grunberg, it was almost East Grand Forks' benefit to be shorthanded the way they were rolling. What do we say, 3 shorthanded breakaways?
Yeah, and again, the mistakes. We have been saying it all game long. You make a mistake, they're going to jump on it. They're going to capitalize on it, and we have seen that for sure today.
Yeah, I really, like I said, I love East Grand Forks. They're sending guys. They're flying the zone. They're sending guys up high, far blue line. See if you can't hit somebody. You got defensemen jumping up, trying to make plays. They're really kind of a 5-man unit. They're trying to stretch the ice, and I love watching it. And Red River's got to be conscious because they're getting beat on the backside, their defensemen especially.
And, the shots have been going so close to so far apart to so close to so far apart. And after 2 periods, who would have thunk we're at 23 shots apiece?
We're tied. Yeah, this game has had more ebbs and flows than your average hockey game for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was 23-15 there for a while or whatever, but well, no, not 23-15, but it was way up there, way far apart. But anyway, so we're waiting for both teams to come out. The referees are back on the ice. 17 minutes on the clock. This is going to be a good one. It's either going to be really good or really bad, is my feeling.
Wouldn't be super shocked if something,
Do you think the next
let loose here?
How big is the next goal going to be?
Oh, it's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if East Grand Force get this next one, I think you're in a bad spot if you're Red River. I think down 2.
Yep.
I think is a tough spot to be in. And then if Red River scores, we got a new ball game here.
Yeah, and if East Grand Forks gets that next goal, they're probably going to get a little more physical. And I really think East Grand Forks could. I don't know if they can out-physical Red River or not, but I think that's more their style.
We've seen that. I mean, I think back to the first East Grand Forks Central game.
Yeah.
And, we have the Central team that we thought was going to be kind of this juggernaut. They were not going to lose to anybody just based on what we saw on paper. And quite frankly, in that game, East Grand Forks just punched them in the mouth.
Yeah,
and
right.
Central didn't have a great answer. And so I think that's been their formula when they've had success for East Grand Forks is be physical, be hard to play against. And that opens up ice for some of those skill players.
All right, the Green Wave on the ice before the Rough Riders, which kind of surprised me. Here comes the Rough Riders now. Alex Strauss going to his net. Noah Shinley in his net. Getting some words of encouragement from some of his players. Kenny's side missing a couple of guys due to sickness. Boy, there's some stuff going around. The flus, influenza, all of that stuff is going around bad right now. Weston Bratrud, Mason Euland out.
Just kind of looking right now. Look at the size difference between Shinley and Strauss.
Oh, I know.
Shinley's got to be what, 6'1" at least, right?
He's got to be.
6'1", 6'2", and then you got Strauss on there at 5'9", so different goaltending styles.
Yeah, and look at the age difference.
Yeah, well, what is Shinley? Is he a senior or junior? Is he junior?
I don't know what Shinley is.
I think you said junior. I thought he was a senior, though, but you said junior earlier, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And that checks out. I'm looking here. I got my sheet somewhere. I just got to find him. What number is he? He's 1. Okay, he's a junior.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a junior, so obviously got some big ice time last year.
All right, here we go. Get this third period going. 16:52 to go in regulation. 4-3 East Grand Forks leads. They control the puck. Now loose in the neutral zone, dumped in by Red River. Shinley comes out to leave it in the corner, to shoot it into the corner. Rough Riders, though, get it back and take the shot. Save made. And there's a rebound and another blocker save made by Noah Shinley. 2 quick opportunities there for Red River to start the third period.
Yeah, that was a play on the wall. East Grand Forks wing, breakout pass to him. He kind of kicked the puck to the middle of the ice.
Yeah.
That's just one of those plays, John, where if you're going to put the puck to the middle of the ice in your end, you better know where it's going. And it went right to Red River. They got 2 quick shots off of it.
All right, face off to the left of Shinley. Trying to take the shot from the point, but was blocked. Yeah, it was a great block. Hultberg trying to make the shot. Loose puck out front. Couple of sticks on the ice again. And it's going to be icing called on East Grand Forks. Didn't see what that. Oh, it had something to do. Oh, it was the knob. The knob of his stick.
I think they're always popping out.
Yeah. That's like, you ever watch now the NHL, the new skates, how they just pop in the blades?
Oh, yeah, they pop out
how
all the time.
How many times have I seen this year alone skate blades popping out? I mean, even in the World Juniors, I've seen it a couple of times.
Yeah, then you get a guy stuck on the ice, right?
Yeah. You can't do anything.
You got to limp to the bench or crawl, one of the two.
I would think even one quick bolt or something. And the Rough Riders come in with another hard shot, another save by Shinley. Shot, I will say, was pretty much in the gut. And now the Green Wave, they're on their heels. They finally get the puck out of the zone. Oh, and all kinds of
good pressure by East Grand
Good
Forks.
pressure by East Side. There's a shot. Save made by Strauss. Holds on to it. First shot, I think.
Yep, that was our first of the period. But let's go back down. I mean, face-off such a huge factor in all of these games, and Red River ran that same draw play 3 times where they just walked right to the middle of the ice. And Shinley was there each time. One time there was a block shot, but 3 good chances for Red River.
And Red River wins the draw. They'll try to clear it out of the zone. It'll be kept in by the Green Wave. Shot went up and high. I don't think Strauss even saw that. Goes into the far corner. Now the Rough Riders behind their own goal. They'll work it up the near side. I think that's Benke. Skates the puck in. He's knocked off the puck nicely, though, by the big defenseman, Max Bees. And the Green Wave will clear it out of the zone. Rough Riders trying to get it back in, but the Green Wave have other plans, and now Rough Riders with the puck. Got a man out front. Man, was that ever a beautiful pass by Benke. We're going to have another penalty coming up on East Grand Forks. Rough Riders still control the puck behind the goal, and that should be a whistle.
Boy, what a pass by Cade Benke to chase Kalka.
Awesome pass.
Just 5-holed the East Grand Forks defenseman, and Kalka got a great look, and I think that's where the penalty came. Beast had to hook Kalka, or he was walking in untouched with a free shot on net.
It's going to be Max Bees. I didn't see what the penalty was.
That would be hooking. And boy, you lose Max Beast now for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Your best penalty killer, who's been really effective on the kill so far this game.
Oh, wait for a time on that penalty, but Max Bees, 2 minutes for hooking.
Penalty assessed to the Green Waves, number 26, Max Bees. Minor penalty for slashing.
Well, slashing. Okay, I thought it was hook, but.
So Bees for slashing at 1:54. So now the RBB Electric power play for the Rough Riders. RBB Electric on call, on time, and online, rbbelectric.com. Rough Riders on the power play, and they're just playing keep away. Skating circles around the Green Wave right now. Loose puck behind the Green Wave goal. They'll work it up the far side. Now back behind the goal again, looking for somebody out front, but blocked by the East Grand Forks defense. Oh, and again, one of those no-look passes. Trying to get fancy. The Green Wave get it, and they'll dump it all the way down. I'm guessing Ulmer wishes, or Ross wishes he had that puck back again.
Yeah, that was just, I mean, I like the play, but it wasn't there that
Yeah, you had a guy right there. And now Ross leads the rush again. The senior captain dumps it in behind the Green Wave goal.
And this is their second unit for this is the line that scored the 2 power play goals. So this is the line that's hot, and they'll get a 45-second swing at this.
And the Green Wave will manage to clear it out of the zone. Ross behind the back pass for Gruenberg. Gruenberg got a man all over him, chasing him. That's Overgaard, but Gruenberg going to skate it right in. Boy, just zigs and zags right through the defense. Finally gets shooken off the puck. Brown is there. Got a man out front, loose puck, Green Wave. Are they going to clear it out of the zone? Not this time. Held in by the Rough Riders. That was Brown who shoots it back in. Brown now to Gruenberg. Gruenberg with a shot blocked by the defense.
He's got the hot hand. He's looking to shoot. Gruenberg.
7 seconds to go on the power play. There's a chance, kind of fanning on the shot. Not being able to get a good one off was Ulmer. And now both teams at full strength. So the Green Wave did a good job on the penalty kill. Rough Riders with a few shots. I don't know, did the goalie block that one? Was that Shinley or did that hit traffic?
I think that hit traffic on the way in.
And the Green Wave going to dump it all the way down to the Rough Riders zone where they'll try to pick it up. That's Cullen Rost. Rost goes rink wide all the way to Brown, who just tips it in. The Rough Riders need a power or a line change. And now the Green Wave going to dump it down. This should be icing, and it is. I don't think they wanted that, but 12:36 remaining in regulation. East Grand Forks leads Grand Forks Red River 4-3.
12:36, like you said, in the third period, and a big offensive zone faceoff. Red River has looked good in these draws. In this game, this is an area that East Grand Forks really excels in, but Red River's done a good job and won by East Grand Forks, but controlled by Red River.
Yeah, just like that. I mean, East Side wins the draw, but Red River ends up controlling it. They had a guy shoot right in. A couple of guys down behind the goal. Now here come the Green Wave. They catch him a little bit down here, 3-on-2 into the Rough Rider zone. Got a man there. There's a shot. Nice pass, kicked away though by Strauss.
Boy, I love that play. They got it to Cy Gelman too, and he just couldn't get a stick on it.
Not a very hard shot.
Which you don't hear often when that guy's got the puck on the stick.
Right. And a race for the puck all the way back down to the Green Wave zone, and now they'll move it up. That time trying to find Panzer off the skate. Here comes a chance for the Green Wave. Oh, coming in with a hard shot that time.
Yeah, who was that? Was that Lovejoy? That was a hard
Tucker
shot.
Lovejoy got a rifle of a wrist shot.
Yeah, he went center mass on that, but
I mean, you could hear
he
it.
snapped it though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. If you're going to save it, you're going to feel it, buddy.
Yeah, he knew where that one was at when it hit him square in the D on the jersey.
11:55 remaining in regulation. East Grand Forks clinging to that 4-3 lead. Face off to the left side now of Rough Rider goalie Alex Strauss. And the Rough Riders again control the draw. They go around the goal. They want to work it up the far side. Now up the middle. Rink wide they're looking this time, and they find Newbert. Newbert's going to dump it in. Giving chases Breno. Green Wave get there first into that far corner now. Schmiedeberg fighting for it. Chance out front, but nobody there for the Rough Riders. And the Green Wave cleared out of the zone. And that's going to be offside. Wow, I didn't think that crossed the line, but it must have.
Yeah, I think he kind of spun around to protect the puck,
Yeah.
and in doing so brought it just outside the blue line. Close play, but.
Well, like we said, going into the period, next goal is going to be very large.
Yeah, boy.
Very large.
We're already down to 11 and a half. This first few
Yeah.
minutes just flew by. Shots 26-26, so each team chances. Oh, and we almost got with the puck.
We almost did.
I felt intentional.
I saw it, though, at least.
Why don't you dive over and make a play?
I was afraid I'd hit the wire and knock us off the air. But you know, the puck would hit the one little wire here and it would knock us off the air. Because if it goes up this time, we're probably done. So,
just so everyone knows, our power cord is sitting precariously
on a bunch of things.
And if that moves, we might be toast.
Well, I had a piece of duct tape here. I was going to try to use that, but it's the heavy-duty duct tape, and I thought, if this doesn't work, I'll never get it off, and I'll for sure root it. All right, back and forth. Neutral zone, collision in the front. Rough Riders get it and knock it down. We're going to have a penalty interference. Going to go on Red River?
Yeah, so this will be, I think it was just Caden Menke.
Caden Menke, yeah.
He had a good night, had a great play, but he's going to go in the box here. I don't know if it was a late hit or if he just.
I think he just called him interference.
If
but
he just went for the wrong guy and hit somebody without the puck. But, boy, what an opportunity. East Grand Forks power play. Very effective.
All right, so Caden Menke, 2 minutes for interference.
Oh, good shot.
Oh, what a good shot. So Benke off, giving East Grand Forks a power play on the RBB Electric power play. Wow, what a shot. I'm pretty sure that Strauss didn't see that. RBB Electric power play on call, on time, and online. RBBelectric.com. Rough Riders dump it down as they are a man short. Caden Benke in the box for 2 minutes for interference.
Yeah, this power play is so effective. You get Max Beast on top. You got Lovejoy and Panzer on the wall.
Yeah, Mielbrook.
They just run those three up top, and then it just open. Oh,
oh
good
wow.
play there.
Nice poke that time by Mason Breno to break up that play.
That's a huge,
and you
huge
know,
clear.
when you look at Panzer, he'll line up on the point. He'll line up at center,
Oh, yeah.
wing. He's all over the place. You never know. I mean, the first game I'd called this year, I thought, why don't they have him listed as a defenseman? Because he lined up in the defense so many times. But
yeah, when they, I mean, their power play is good, and that's kind of their mainstay. But they'll mix it up and they'll move guys around, and they do a really good job.
Hoganson doing a great job for Red River as being a fly in the ointment back there. Now the Green Wave finally get it down to the Rough Rider zone, and as soon as I say that, who's in there but Hoganson? Hoganson had a man out front, couldn't get the puck up to Ulmer. But again, there you go, Red River breaking up the power play. Now here the Green Wave come again with 20 seconds remaining on this power play. Down into the Rough Rider far corner. Green Wave, will they control it? Defense has to pinch up, and he gets caught. Here comes Hoganson. Back, though, to save the day was Tucker Lovejoy all the way around the goal. Here comes a nice late hit.
Boy, this is just a world-class PK by Griff Hoganson, huh?
No kidding. And both teams now at full strength. Green Wave could have caught him on a line change. Sat and waited for some of his own players to get out there. Down to 8:47 in regulation. Rough Riders with the puck. Oh, and stolen away nicely that time. What a great job by Wyatt Courts.
Yeah, great play. Great steal by Wyatt Courts there.
And he still has the puck. Backhands it now into the near sidewall. Pass again for Courts, goes over his stick. Loose puck right out front.
Loose.
Oh, wow. And now the goalie's down.
Yeah, Chupka and Kane Svoboda are
They
absolutely
were
going at it. From the net.
I thought the ref was going to come up and say something to him, but he didn't.
Yeah, I think Strauss was just collateral damage on
that.
that.
Yeah, it knocked him right on his keister, and it's like, what the heck? All right, 8:22 remaining in regulation. Face-off will be to the right side of Red River goaltender Alex Strauss, with East Grand Forks clinging to that 4-3 lead.
Yeah, this period is just flying by, and all of a sudden, Red River, you got to be thinking about the clock here. I mean,
yes,
half a period left, but you need a goal.
And the Green Wave finally managed to get the puck out of the corner, and then they lose it as it is stolen away by Seeger. Seeger dumps it ahead. These guys are going at it way down here.
Yeah.
The puck is over here.
That's Cullen Ross.
That's called finishing your check.
Cullen Ross doesn't miss many opportunities to
no,
finish
he doesn't.
his.
And, for the size of that kid, like you had mentioned earlier.
Doesn't care.
He got the heart of a giant.
Yeah, someone forgot to tell him he's 5'7".
Yeah.
He plays like he's 6'7".
He does. He's a good player. All right, the Green Wave going to try it again from deep in their own zone. Here they come on the rush.
Max Beast dangerous on the rush every time.
Every time puts the puck out front. Nobody there but Rough Riders. Now shot back in again by the Green Wave. Panzer's there first. Panzer checked off the play. In the corner it goes. Elbows up in the corner, boy, I tell you. Scrum for the puck. Down in the Rough Rider zone, near corner. Somebody's got to dig it out. Finally, the Green Wave do. Back to the left point. Man, right
nice
up
play.
front. Oh, what a nice
play.
one-timer that time. That was Lovejoy with the shot. Strauss coming up big with the save. That was a nice play. One-timer. That's what you got to do. Now here come the Rough Riders on a turnover. Into the Green Wave zone. Skating in is Hoganson. Hoganson, boy, he just zigs and zags. He finally gets knocked down and off the puck by Gelman, of all people. And coming out to swallow it up is Schindley for a save and a whistle.
Again, we talked about it. Doesn't look like Griff's moving, but apparently he's deceptive on the ice.
Yeah, and he just zigs and zags like, okay, that didn't work. I'll go all the way around and try it again.
The other thing, too, I mean, look how big he is.
Yeah.
And when he's one of those guys where he can hold the puck 8 feet from you.
Right.
And you can't body him.
Yeah, his stick is about 6'3". Face off to the right side of East Side goalie Noah Schindley. Again, East Grand Forks holding on to that 4-3 lead. 6:37 remaining in regulation. Face off controlled by the Rough Riders. The shot deflected wide into the far corner. Green Wave trying to clear it out of the zone. Overgaard gets it, takes it past center ice and dumps it down. First one back is Svoboda. Svoboda gets knocked down in the near corner. He gets some help. Svoboda gets right back up. Fighting for the puck with Overgaard. And right now, East Grand Forks in no hurry to get that puck out of there.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're East Grand Forks, you let that sit there for the next 6 minutes.
Usually you can hear the refs yelling, move it, but now the Rough Riders managed to break it out. Gruenberg with the puck.
Yeah,
and he stopped right before the blue line on a rush.
Yeah.
Nah, you should know that. You're a senior, buddy. And I'm guessing his teammate, his line mate, wasn't very happy because he was rushing in, thought he had something going on there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can see it was Blaze Newbert was trying to time it, right, so he could hit the blue line with some speed going the net. And good play by the East Grand Forks defenseman, though. I mean, I always tell our defensemen, hey, use that blue line as a hard stop. They have to stay on sides there, so get up on those guys on the blue line. Don't give them the zone.
Starting last year, I thought East Grand Forks' defense was top-notch. I thought it was their strong part of the team. I thought it had been for a couple of years, and I think it might be even again this year. Yeah, but they've got defensemen who could just take that puck and go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like we talked about, Max Beast had a rush, 2 minutes ago, and every time he rushed the puck, you're like, uh-oh, here we go.
Yep. You got Beast, Schmiedeberg. Green Wave dump it all the way down. Rough Riders almost in panic mode. Not quite yet, but they've got to get something going here. They trail by 1.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of urgency here for Red River.
And here's a turnover. Here comes a 2-on-1 for the Green Wave. Panzer off the pipe! Oh, boy! There was no mistaking that one hit pipe. You could hear that, and boy, that was a great shot. Another shot by the Rough Riders. That's blocked. They managed to clear it out of the zone. The Green Wave do, but the Rough Riders get it and dump it right. No, they don't. Stopped by the Green Wave. Here they come. He's got no help, though, as they're in a line change. Well, that's too bad. Sean Lind came in, just put the weak backhander on. Easy save, of course, so for Strauss. But Lind had nobody with him. They're in the process of a line change.
Yeah, Linda just hopped on the ice. He was standing there, got hit with the dump-in attempt, and then just took it the other way himself as a 1-on-4. So, yeah, not much going there.
That could have been a backbreaker, boy. I tell you what, another inch to the inside, and Panzer would have been celebrating another goal tonight.
Oh, boy.
Boy, right off the face-off.
Clausen with a great shot. I think that almost looked like it got tipped on the way in. And
oh, sure.
I mean, it looked like it changed direction. Strauss made the save, but maybe I'm wrong, but it kind of looked like it. And I'll tell you what, as a goalie, John, when you're facing those shots and they change directions at that speed, man, are those tough.
What can you do?
Those are just tough to save.
There's only so many ways a body can move in such, in an amount of time.
Yeah, exactly.
I was watching Ross at the defense there in front of the net. And anyway, here come the Rough Riders now in a rush. 3-on-2 down in the Green Wave zone. Got a man out front, not being able to reach his way to the puck was Irion, and now back to help him out is Gruenberg. Gruenberg along the near half wall. Gruenberg gets knocked down, but not before he gets the puck over to Newbert. Shot into the corner. Breno is there, along with a couple of East Grand Forks players. And now here comes East Grand Forks. Puck intended for Sean Lind. Lind fighting for it down in the Rough Rider zone, and the Rough Riders are going to gather it back up behind their own goal.
Boy, hard shift by Lind there, huh?
Very hard shift.
Start
the kid's
to finish.
Been playing well. Yep. And we are down under 4 minutes left in regulation. Down in the East Grand Forks zone it is. Schmaltz playing pass or catch with Bees. They move it up to Muhlbrock. Muhlbrock.
Ooh, what was that?
Oh, what do we got going on here?
Oh.
Referee down.
We got a ref down. Oof.
It's like, leave me alone, I'm fine.
I don't think he is. Martinson looks like he's hurting pretty good
he
there,
does.
but he's gonna tough this game out. But
now stoppage at this time of the game, though, huge.
Yeah.
That could be a momentum killer.
Oh boy, yeah, he's in tough shape.
Yeah, he
but
is.
He's gonna finish this game out. No quitting that guy, right?
People tell me hockey
Rozo
referees. Yeah, you tell me hockey referees aren't tough SOBs.
Yeah, you wear a puck and no pads on the elbow or something like that, or the ribs or whatever.
And you see these guys block shots and stuff, and they act like it doesn't hurt. They still hurt.
Oh, they always hurt. I don't care who you are. They always hurt.
Green Wave, dump it all the way down. Was that on the? It was on this side of the red line, so that'll be icing. They did not want that. Anytime they can keep those face-offs away, because Red River, like you said, they've been awfully strong in the face-off circle tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what the advantage is one way or the other, but I do know that Red River's generated some really good opportunities off these offensive zone draws. I mean, especially this period.
Well, Panzer to take the draw for East Grand Forks. Didn't see who that was there for Red River.
Even like that
all
one.
Right, it's Breno.
One face-off East Grand Forks, but Red River just right on it, but East Grand Forks is able to clear from it.
Oh, that was a big face-off. It's Green Wave control. Down to the Rough Rider zone where the Rough Riders gather it back up. Oh, what a nice pass. Here comes Red River on a 2-on-2. Rister getting a little bit of blocker on it with Shinley just enough. Kept in by the Rough Riders behind the Green Wave goal.
Oh,
Man
nice
out
play.
front.
Oh, what a play. What a
shot.
save.
Rebound, couple of
It's
shots,
still
more
loose.
shots. And Shinley going to hold on to it. Wow. We almost had a tie hockey game there, folks. You see the Rough Riders skating off like, what more can we do?
Boy, that was first of all, let's start with the play. It was a great play by that line. Newbert, Gruenberg, and Breno. Behind the net, Gruenberg slips one out front, and then about 3 huge saves by Shinley. And as we get to 2:49, hey, I'll tell you what, Tim Scarpin's not afraid to pull his goalie.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him come out at 2 minutes here.
Yeah,
we'll see what
probably
happens. But
call it timeout. I don't know if they will or not, but
well, they will if there's a chance, but if it's on the fly, we'll see.
yep. Now all the way down to the Rough Rider zone, all the way back to pick it up is the defenseman Cam Irion in the near corner. Irion moves the puck ahead for Gruenberg. Gruenberg looking for a man, but it's blocked by the Green Wave, and it'll go up and out of play, deflected out of play. 2:28 remaining in regulation, 4-3. East Grand Forks holding on to this lead.
No timeout yet.
So
let's save that.
Here. Okay, so if East Side can hold on to this one, Gives them that much of a little bit of a closer step to winning that Gambucci Cup and getting it back here to East Grand Forks. Does Central own the cup now?
No, East Grand Forks won last year.
They did win it.
I think they did. Pretty sure they did.
Boy, Green Wave thought they had something going on there, but standing by just in the right spot was the defenseman who just came off, or just got on the ice and blocked that. Now the Rough Riders. Cullen Rost going to lead the rush. That's offsides.
Yep.
And number 15 there, that was Hoganson. He kind of got drug over there a little bit, but you could see that unfolding as it happened, and it's like, there goes a good rush.
Well, I think he was trying to set a little bit of a pick on that defenseman.
I think so, too.
And then got tangled and pulled
burned
offside.
Him.
So.
Yep.
Yeah, it did. It kind of backfired.
Yep. Well, there's the timeout we were talking about. Tim Scarperud gets his troops over there, figure out what they're going to do.
Well, how much time was left? We got the timeout clock up there.
Oh, must have been.
Was it a minute and a half?
Something like that. I think it was under 2.
So, I mean, I'm sure they're drawing up how they want to attack this. Obviously not a face-off play, but, I mean, situation where we'll see if Strauss is out yet or if they wait until they get possession in the zone. But, you know, one of these situations where you got to have 2-3 guys on every loose puck.
Yeah.
Every time it clears the blue line for East Grand Forks, that's another 20, 30 seconds off the clock. So.
Yep. You got to win those foot races right now.
Yeah,
puck control is going to be huge for either team.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said, if you're East Grand Forks, you're thinking, hey, you know, we get a couple clears, right? That's all we need to burn this clock.
All right, let's see what they put back on the clock now.
Oh, 1:48, okay.
1:48, you were awfully close.
So we'll see who Red River comes out with. I mean, they use their timeout, so they're going to have to use 2 lines here. They're going to start with the Hoganson.
And the goalie stays in the net.
Well, the faceoff's neutral zone, so I'm sure they're going to
have to wait.
Be a pretty brash move to pull them.
Well, no, but they're all coming down here, or it's faceoff.
No, I think they're confused. The ref standing there with the puck.
Yeah.
It's outside.
So it will be a neutral zone face-off just outside the Green Wave blue line, this side of the rink. $1:48 remaining in regulation. East Grand Forks clinging to that 4-3 lead over Grand Forks Red River. And the Rough Riders win the draw. Rost goes rink wide. East side is there with the hit. They dump it. Red River dumps it into the far corner. That's Ulmer fighting for it.
Strauss still in the net. He's creeping out.
And there goes the Red River goalie. 6-on-5. Oh, boy, Shinley got a piece of that. Stopped the play. Oh, and that bounce right there was huge.
Oh, what a play.
Wow, what a defensive play by Cullen Rost. Side Chelman was wrapped up like a noodle there. That was funny. Offsides. Well, it wasn't funny,
I didn't
but
hear the whistle.
Yeah, offsides right here, but holy. That was some good defense.
Yeah, you had a one-on-one situation. Cy Gelman trying to get square with the net, trying to get the puck. He's got Ross in his stick.
And he's got probably 1.5 foot on Rost.
But ultimately, Ross pokes the puck away and saves a goal for now.
He sure did. That would have been it. That would have been the backbreaker right there. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Rough Riders dump it into the Green Wave zone. Now Green Wave gets it back up. Panzer, rink wide. That time he was trying to find Lovejoy. Under a minute to go in regulation. Red River goalie back in the net. And now here come the Rough Riders, and I'm guessing we're going to see Strauss head to the box, and he does. Weak shot taken that time by Ulmer. Rebound goes into the far corner. And the Green Wave cleared out of the zone. Cullen Rost with the puck at center ice. Ross dumps the puck off for Hultberg. Back to the point. They dump it in the near corner. 30 seconds to go.
Oh,
Chance
what a play,
out
what a
front.
play.
Loose puck in front of the net. Oh, they try for the wraparound, and let's see. I think the net might have got moved off the moorings.
The net is...
They had a lot of trouble with that net yesterday in the game.
Well,
probably 4 or 5 times that thing got knocked off the moorings.
Well, in this case, Shinley was down. There was a Rider player down in the crease. There was an East Grand Forks defender on top of him. So I don't know if I blame the net on that one.
No, Shinley might have got a little tweak there.
Yeah,
see him getting up, kind of gingerly shaking it off and stretching out a little bit. Face-off will be to the right now of Shinley. 24 seconds remaining in regulation.
A chance!
There's
What
the
a
pins.
save! It's loose.
Oh, boy. Cale Grunberg, that would have been the hat trick for the kid.
Oh, he's frustrated now because he had it on his stick and Shinley was down and Grunberg just couldn't get wood on it to get it up and over Shinley.
Now, you can see the Greenway player, well, one especially, that just got up, Muehlbrock, and he's like, man.
What a chance.
This is not good.
Now we got 18 seconds here.
Yep, face off to the right side of Green Wave goalie Noah Shinley. Biggest face off of the game is right now. And the Rough Riders win the draw, but they give it away, and there's the shot. Oh, and again. And that's going to do it.
Well, I think Lovejoy's going to get it, right? It hit off Holtberg, but I think that'll be a hat trick for Lovejoy.
Wow. Oh, it's going to be number 6, Tucker Lovejoy.
Boy, I tell you what, you talked about the importance of that face-off. Red River won the draw to the wall. Colin Ross pinched down on that puck, but it was bouncing the whole way. He swiped underneath it, and then the East Grand Forks defender came in, got it clean, and cleared it across to Lovejoy, who ends up ultimately scoring an empty net goal.
Well, that's going to be the winner, Tucker Lovejoy, with his 10th goal of the season, and that should wrap it up. And that's going to do it, folks. We've got a final. East Grand Forks 5, Grand Forks Red River 3. All right, so it's 16:51. Tucker Lovejoy with a hat trick, his 10th goal of the year. Max Bees with the assist. We'll be back to tell you all about it on our Spray Advantage and Ski and Bike Shop post-game show. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
H&S Electrical Services is proud to support local high school sports. From homes to industry, we deliver safe, reliable electrical solutions. Locally owned and operated, our skilled team ensures quality and service you can trust. H&S, trusted in your homes and businesses.
It's game day, and whether you're feeding the family or the entire team, Hugo's is the place to go. Score big with favorites from the meat department, delicious fresh veggies, and don't forget about the bakery to celebrate the big win. Hugo's Family Marketplace, your game day headquarters.
Thief River Glass handles it all. Aluminum storefronts, auto glass, windows, shower enclosures, and more. Just like our athletes, we're built for every season. No job is too big or too small. Call 218-681-1333 for year-round dependable service.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at acmekubota.com.
The body shop you work with is your choice, so pick the local team with the service you trust. Modern Auto Body in Grand Forks can make it look like the accident never happened. Schedule an appointment for an estimate on our website or give us a call.
All right, we are back, and we've got a final. East Grand Forks over Grand Forks Red River, 5-3 on your post game here, brought to you by Spray Advantage of the Ski and Bike Shop. Here's what went on. First period, East Grand Forks, Tucker's Lovejoy gets his 6th goal of the year at 6:47 to make it 1-0. Right after that, not long, about 3 minutes and 1 second later, Red River ties it up. Griffin Hoganson is 7th of the year. Stetson Brown and Ryan Edmond with the assists on that. So at the end of one, we're tied at 1. And then the second period was just all kinds of crazy. East Grand Forks, Tucker Lovejoy. after the Jace Panzer penalty. They're shorthanded. Lovejoy gets his goal of his 9th of the year, shorthanded, and Max Bees with the assist. That makes it 2-1. Well, then Grand Forks Red River gets a too many men penalty. So Nolan Mulebrock with the power play, his 4th goal of the year. That makes it 3-1. The assist going to Jace Panzer and Tucker Lovejoy. Well, then here's where things start to get goofy. Chupka goes off for holding. So Red River's Cale Grunberg gets the power play goal, his 5th of the year. Mason Breno and Stetson Brown with the assist. Well, then Brody Johnson gets a trip. Grunberg's there again. Gets his 2nd goal of the game, 6th of the year. Cullen Ross with the assist. So now we are tied at 3-3. Well, then Jace Panzer hadn't been on the scoreboard in a while. He scores with about 50 seconds left in the period. His 5th of the year. Side Gentleman and Tucker Lovejoy with the assist. That makes it 4-3. And then we get here to the 3rd period. East Grand Forks is Tucker Lovejoy, his 10th of the year, his 3rd of the night for the hat trick. Max Pease with the assist. We get a final 5-3. Your thoughts on a pretty good hockey game?
I mean, if nothing else, that was a wildly entertaining hockey game. I mean, that was worth a Saturday afternoon at the rink, or hopefully for everyone here watching, you got the same vibe, because that was a fun hockey game.
It was.
Wild.
It was.
You mentioned the second period. That was a wild second period.
A lot of things, was it a goal? Was it not a goal? Was that? Yeah. So I tell you what, we're going to be here. We're going to be back to wrap it up on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network here on KNOX in just a minute. Stay tuned as our post-game show continues, brought to you by Spray Advantage and the Ski and Bike Shop.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics, we craft your vision, you watch it come to life.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks. Gear up for ski season or hit the trails on a fat tire bike. At the Ski and Bike Shop, we offer top brands, ski and snowboard service, and everything you need for cold weather fun. The Ski and Bike Shop in Grand Forks, where your next adventure begins.
And we are back at the East Grand Forks Civic Center, getting ready to wrap things up here on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Again, our final 5-3. East Grand Forks wins. Now, again, that just puts them that much closer to winning that Gambucci Cup. Now, let's see here. Now, if Eastside did win today, so Red River would have to beat Central now in their next game, and then East Grand Forks would win the Cup. If Central beats Red River, it goes to a tiebreaker, which is a goal differential. So you still, even if we could say, well, they win, you're still not going to know who wins the Cup because you don't know how many goals were scored. But I tell you what, Ryan, we witnessed a pretty good hockey game today. It was a surprise to me when you came here. I was pleasantly surprised, I might add. But what a great game, and it was fun calling it with you.
RC didn't tell you I was coming?
No, not till I got here. That's okay. I like it.
Just, yeah, keeps you on your toes, right?
Yeah, it does. It does. And it's nice because it never fails. Something happens when I'm writing stuff down, and that's the way it always goes. But I want to thank you, Ryan, for coming in here. I want to thank all of our sponsors. Of course, Luca Carpenter, our awesome cameraman down there, doing a great job. And thank goodness the cross fingers helped or worked, and we did not lose power again tonight. So we're getting ready to wrap things up here again. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network on KNOX. Oh, boy, for Ryan Coots and Luca Carpenter, I'm John Roberts saying goodbye. Have yourself a great remainder of the weekend.